Live from the Maverik Center in West Valley City, it's Utah Grizzlies Hockey, as it's the start of a three-game series between the Grizzlies and the Rapid City Rush. Hi, everybody. I'm Tyson Whiting. It's the first of a three-game series between the Grizzlies and Rush here at Maverik Center. These two teams will get very familiar with each other, as 6 of the next 9 games will be against the Grizzlies and the Rush. 3 here at Maverik Center, and then next week the Grizzlies take on the Norfolk Admirals in a 3-game set. And then the following week, the Grizzlies will be at the Monument for the one and only visit this season for a 3-game set against the Rush. Utah is 3-0 against Rapid City this season, as the Grizz swept Rapid City in a 3-game set in late January. Well, the Grizzlies just recently completed a 6-game road trip. They bookended the trip with victories. They won the road trip opener on February 23rd when Dylan Fitz scored 3 goals, which was Utah's first hat trick of the season. The Grizzlies got a 7-4 victory. 4 straight losses followed, but the Grizzlies did play pretty well in each of the 4 games. They were just going up against the top 2 teams in the division. They lost twice to Kansas City. Then they lost each of the first 2 games of the set against Idaho at Idaho Central Arena last week. But last Saturday, the Grizzlies came through with a 3-1 victory in the finale of the road trip, and Utah got goals from Brandon Cutler, Kyle Mayhew, and Dylan Fitz. And Will Cranley was solid in net, stopping 27 of 28. Cranley got the start in each of the 3 games the Grizzlies played last week at Idaho Central Arena, and Cranley will get the start once again in net for Utah. Well, the Grizzlies have been a pretty good team here at Maverik Center, and they're going to need to secure a playoff spot, as Grizzlies right now have 51 standings points. They are 2 points behind Allen for 4th place in the Mountain Division. That's certainly important because the top 4 teams in each division reach a postseason. So it's a big game for the Grizzlies in terms of the standings, and it's a big week for the Grizzlies, and it's a big homestand in general, the 6-game homestand, as Utah is looking to secure a playoff spot once again. The Allen Americans are hosting Kansas City tonight, and we'll obviously keep you updated on that score. We're also going to watch the Tulsa Oilers, as Tulsa is 5 points ahead of Utah for 3rd place in the Mountain Division. Tulsa appears to be off tonight. Tulsa doesn't play tomorrow as well. The Oilers have played in 57 games. For the Grizzlies, it's game 56 of the regular season. Allen was off last week, and they are playing their 54th game of the year. Actually, it was 2 weeks ago that the Allen Americans had a bye week. Well, it's going to be a lot of fun. We got a good crowd filing in here to Maverik Center. If you're in the West Valley area, come on down and enjoy some Grizzlies hockey with us, as it's an AFCU Friday, where tickets start just $10 when you pay using your AFCU debit or credit card at the Maverik Center box office. If not, we got the game right here on Flow Sports and audio coverage on YouTube, your homes for Grizzlies hockey all season long. When we come back, we'll talk about who's been hot for the Grizzlies as of late, and we'll also talk about Josh Wesley, who's back in a Grizzlies uniform as he comes over from the AHL's Colorado Eagles. We're in business on a Friday night, and you're listening to the Grizzlies Hockey Network, presented by Rio Tinto Kennecott.
Maverik's new bean-to-cup machines always deliver a freshly ground cup of coffee on demand, so you can enjoy any of our premium roasts at their best, day or night, hot or iced. Enjoy a fresh cup today.
At Black Bear Diner, you always get more. More choice, more amazing food, more value. So get more, and get it today. Black Bear Diner.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to AmericaFirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
Why is Jerry Seiner the #1 Kia store in the Salt Lake region? Selection. We've got over 350 new Kias to choose from. Savings. Shop over 40 new Kia Sportage models and save up to $2,500 off when you buy. Jerry Seiner has been the area's most trusted automotive source for over 40 years. Little wonder then how we've made thousands of friends to last a lifetime. Jerry Seiner Kia, South Jordan.
Welcome back to Maverik Center. I'm Tyson Whiting. The Grizzlies will take on the Rapid City Rush here in about 15 minutes from now here on the Grizzlies Hockey Networks. Well, the Grizzlies get their captain back. Josh Wesley comes over from the AHL's Colorado Eagles. Wesley is tied for the league lead for goals amongst defensemen with 14 on the season. He has a point in 14 of his last 19 games with Utah. He's appeared in 9 games with the Eagles, and he's actually played pretty well for Colorado, where he has 1 assist and a +4 rating. Some other guys who have been red hot for the Grizzlies lately, you have to include Dylan Fitz, who was outstanding on the road trip. He scored 7 goals and 2 assists in the 6-game trip. Wesley Fitz wearing number 13. He's been one of Utah's more consistent performers over the last couple years, and watch out for him. He'll be wearing number 13 tonight for the Grizz. Utah, since the Christmas break, have really gotten some outstanding performances from Brett Stapley and Brandon Cutler. Stapley, in particular, has been outstanding. He's got 6 points, 1 goal, and 5 assists in his last 3 games. Stapley's been a consistent performer, as he has a point in 23 of his last 30 games. Stapley leads the Grizzlies with 35 assists this season, and he also leads the club with 52 points. He also leads Utah with 12 multiple-point games on the season. And how about Brandon Cutler? You talk about a guy, third-year pro, his third year with the Grizzlies, and he has really put together an outstanding campaign. He is tied for third in the league with 206 shots on goal, and he's 7th in the league with 26 goals. Cutler has a goal in 3 straight games, and he has 9 goals in his last 13 contests. Cutler has a point in 10 of his last 13 games, and Stapley and Cutler are going to be paired up together this evening, and that's certainly been a great combination for the Grizzlies over the last couple months. You think about the Christmas break being a turnaround for Utah. After all, the Grizzlies at Christmas were 8-17, and they were in last place in the Mountain Division. But since Christmas, the Grizzlies have a record of 17-12-1 over a 30-game stretch, and they are now in 5th place, just 2 points behind Allen for 4th place in the Mountain Division. Stapley and Cutler have been Utah's top 2 scorers over the last 2.5 months. I'll probably mention it a few times tonight, but it's the Iron Man Tyler Penner's 200th consecutive regular season game, all of them with the Grizzlies, and all of them since the start of the 2021-22 season. That was when Ryan Kanaswich became the Grizzlies head coach. The season before that, Penner had played in the SBHL with the Birmingham Bulls, and the SBHL was rather loaded that season, as that was the year where only 14 of the 28 teams in the league participated. So the SBHL had a ton of talent, and Tyler Penner was one of those guys. With Birmingham, when Ryan Kanaswich became the Grizzlies head coach, Tyler Penner joined the force, and he hasn't missed a game since. 200 straight regular season games, and 224 is the streak if you count tonight's game, if you include the postseason. Penner has 8 goals and 8 assists this season. In his 2+ seasons with the Grizz, he has 33 goals and 39 assists. So watch out for Tyler Penner. He's actually going to be my pick for the Optum first goal of the game. Everybody make your pick for the Optum first goal of the game as to who's going to score first for Utah tonight. I'm going to go with the Iron Man Tyler Penner in his 200th consecutive Grizzlies game. Well, it's going to be a big homestand for the Grizzlies, and after all, if it feels like the Grizzlies have been on the road a lot as of the last couple months, it's because they have. Luckily for Utah, they've won enough road games to stay in the Mountain Division playoff race, and that certainly makes the final 17 games that much more critical. The Grizzlies are going to be home for 12 of those 17 games, and Utah has won 8 of their last 10 home contests, and they've been one of the more consistent clubs this season, and part of it has been the fact the Grizzlies have had good attendance as of late. You think of the last 12 home games, Utah is averaging 7,159 fans per game. So Grizz have done a good job protecting home ice, and they're going to need to do so this week, taking care of business against a Rapid City club that's really struggled as of late. They have lost 11 of their last 12 games, and since the All-Star break, the Rush are just 3-16, and that's surprising considering they've got quite a bit of talent among their top 2 forward lines, including Logan Nelson, who's been one of their more consistent performers for 3 seasons. Alex Aliardi's had a good year statistically. Brett Gravel scored some big goals. He's got 17 goals this season for Rapid City, but they just haven't been able to put it together as their team save percentage is just .886 on the season. So that makes this series critical and really makes this 9-game stretch, 6 of them against Rapid City, that much more important because the last 8 games of the regular season, Utah faces Idaho 5 times, and they face the first-place Kansas City Mavericks 3 times. That's in early April, and that's Kansas City's lone visit to the Salt Lake Valley. When we come back, we'll go over the starting lineups for both teams. It's the Grizzlies and the Rush meeting here on a Friday night, first of a 3-game series. You're listening to the Grizzlies Hockey Network, presented by Rio Tinto Kennecott.
Smith's always gives you more ways to save on top of our lower-than-low prices. And when you download the Smith's app, you can enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons and earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. With a Boost membership, you'll save even more with double fuel points and free delivery. Discover more ways to save big every day. Smith's, fresh forever.
Welcome back to Maverik Center. I'm Tyson Whiting. The Grizzlies and the Rapid City Rush will meet in about 10 minutes from now here on the Grizzlies Hockey Networks. Let's get to the lineups for both teams. First, for the visiting Rapid City Rush, who are led by third-year head coach Scott Burt. Peter Drankos is the assistant coach. The team president is Jared Reed. Rapid City's got a record of 20, 33, and 2. They're actually a better team on the road this year. They're 12, 15, and 1 away from the Monument. Starting in net is Connor Murphy. He's been a workhorse for Rapid City. It's his 16th appearance this season. He's got a record of 5 and 10 with a 3.61 goals against average and 895 save percentage. Murphy has an AHL contract with the Calgary Wranglers, as Rapid City is affiliated with Calgary in both the NHL and AHL levels. Murphy is a first-year pro. He played the last 2 seasons at Union University. He's a native of Hudson Falls, New York, and he goes 6'4" and 201 pounds. The backup goaltender for Rapid City is Matt Radomski, who's played in 36 games this season. We'll probably see Radomski later on in this series. Starting defensive pairing, Kenton Helgeson, who's a former Grizzly, was with Utah for a couple seasons. In fact, we got an interesting fun fact with Kenton Helgeson involving the trade deadline. We'll get to you later on in the program. In 22 games with Rapid City this year, he has 5 assists. He is 6'3" and 200 pounds. He'll be paired up with former Idaho defenseman Cooper Jones, who goes 5'8" and 170 pounds. Jones has 2 assists in 27 games. The starting defensive pairing is Kenton Helgeson, the former Grizzly, and Cooper Jones. The other defenseman, Tyson Helgeson, his name is my name too. He's the brother of Kenton Helgeson. He'll be wearing number 44. He'll be lined up next to Billy Constantino, the former Norfolk Admiral. He has 2 goals and 15 assists in 47 games. He joined the Rush in midseason. We will also see number 44, we mentioned Tyson Helgeson. The newest Rapid City Rush is Peter Muzica. Muzica is 6'3" and 205 pounds. He's got good size. He'll make his Rush debut tonight. He'll be paired up with Zach Hoffman, number 3. Hoffman has 1 goal and 8 assists in 54 games. That's the defenseman for Rapid City tonight. The starters are Kenton Helgeson and Cooper Jones. Starting forwards, Maurizio Coella has 10 goals and 17 assists in 55 games. He'll wear number 10. He'll be one starter. They'll also have Keanu Yamamoto starting. He has 15 goals and 18 assists in 55 games. And Brett Gravel, number 23, he scored a goal when the Rush were here in late January. He has 17 goals, 19 assists, and a +4 rating in 55 games. Watch out for Logan Nelson. He has 2 goals and 2 assists against Utah this season. He's also scored a lot of goals against the Grizzlies over the past 2 years. He'll be number 28. He's got a lethal shot. And also watch out for Alex Aliardi, who statistically has had an outstanding year with 20 goals and 33 assists in 55 games. That's the lineup for Rapid City. Simon Boyko made his Rapid City debut when the Rush were here in late January, and he's been a solid performer for the Rush as well, with 7 goals in 16 games. Watch out for Boyko. He'll be number 16 for the Rush. The Grizzlies are wearing a black jersey with white numbers and professional green tonight. They're led by third-year head coach Ryan Kanasowicz, who's the all-time leader in goals, assists, and points in team history. The assistant is Christian Horn. Utah's got a record of 25, 29, and 1. They are 16-8 here in the friendly confines at Maverik Center. Starting in net is going to be Will Cranley. He was outstanding on Saturday in the 3-1 victory over Idaho, where he stopped 27 of 28. The backup goaltender tonight is Dante Januzzi. Starting defenseman for the Grizzlies, the captain Josh Wesley is back. He's picked up the frequent flyer miles this season, and he's right now with the Grizzlies. He has 14 goals and 14 assists in 40 games. He's a native of Heber City. Kyle Mayhew's going to be in there. Mayhew was outstanding. He had 1 goal and 5 assists in the 3-game series against Idaho. Mayhew is second among all-league rookie defensemen with 40 points on the year, and he's got a +5 rating. So Wesley and Mayhew are the starting defensive pairing. You also see Quinn Wickers wearing number 12. He's 6'4" and 215 pounds. He'll be paired up with Robbie Stucker wearing number 40. Stucker's got 6 assists this season in a Utah uniform and 17 overall. We'll also see Jacob Semick and Keone Teixeira. So starting defensive pairing again is Wesley and Mayhew. Starting forwards, Dylan Fitz, who had 7 goals in the 6-game road trip. He'll be wearing number 13. The Iron Man, Tyler Penner, making his 200th consecutive appearance. Penner has 8 goals and 8 assists and an even plus-minus rating. He'll be in the starting lineup, as well as Aaron Aragon, who has 11 goals this season, 9 of them in a Utah uniform. We'll also see Brett Stapley, as well as Brandon Cutler and Adam Berg. We will see Nathan Burke, number 24, who really had put together some good contributions in Idaho. You also see Cole Galan, who's a great distributor. He has 27 assists this season. Alex Bokosh scored 2 power play goals last Friday against Idaho in the 8-7 loss. And we'll also see Max Nill is still looking for his first pro goal. I got a feeling tonight might be the night for Max Nill. And we'll also see Mick Messner. He's got 13 goals and 19 assists in 55 games. There'll be a quiz and all that during the first intermission. It's the first of a big 3-game series. The Grizzlies take on the Rapid City Rush. Crowd still filing in here on a Friday night. And remember, tomorrow night's going to be a 7:10 start. Both teams will be off Sunday, and then Monday will be a 7:10 start as well, and that will be the series finale. And remember, with Monday, it's going to be Smith's Family Night with 4 tickets for $40, then $10 for each additional ticket after that. We'll come back and have face-off here at Maverik Center. It's the Grizzlies and the Rush. We're back in 90 seconds after this word from Les Schwab on the Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab Tires.
Why is Jerry Seiner the #1 Kia store in the Salt Lake region? Selection. We've got over 350 new Kias to choose from. Savings. Shop over 40 new Kia Sportage models and save up to $25. Why is Jerry Seiner the #1 Kia store in the Salt Lake region? Selection. We've got over 350 new Kias to choose from. Savings. Shop over 40 new Kia Sportage models and save up to $2,500 off when you buy. Jerry Seiner has been the area's most trusted automotive source for over 40 years. Little wonder then how we've made thousands of friends to last a lifetime. Jerry Seiner Kia, Salt Lake.
At Black Bear Diner, you always get more. More choice, more amazing food, more value, from huge breakfasts to delicious lunches and hearty dinners. Black Bear Diner has more for you. So get more when you want it, the way you want it, and get it today.
Good old-fashioned family food, Black Bear Diner. Black Bear Diner.
There is down somewhere.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
It's a great night for hockey as 2 big standings points are on the line as Utah Grizzlies take on the Rapid City Rush in the first of a 3-game series. It's the fourth meeting between the clubs this season. They will meet 6 of the next 9 games. Utah's 3-0 against Rapid City as they swept the Rush in a 3-game series in late January. Will Cranley will get the start for the 4th straight game. He stopped 27 of 28 last Saturday in Utah's 3-1 victory over Idaho. Rapid City is starting Connor Murphy in net. That's his 16th appearance. He's got a record of 5-10. He's a first-year pro. He played at Union College the last 2 years. Murphy is 6'4" and 201 pounds. The captain, Josh Wesley, is back, and he skates around Will Cranley now. As he'll be paired up with Kyle Mayhew. The starting forwards are Fitzpenner and Aragon. Referee tonight is Nolan Bloyer. The linesmen are Tyler Keston and Craig Peterson. Grizzlies skate from right to left as we see it from high top section 114. Utah wins the draw. Wesley ahead to Fitz. It taps off of his stick. It goes deep into the rush zone. Murphy behind his net. Will throw it towards the near side. Big time hit behind Rapid City's net as Aragon battles. Fits in the area as the puck goes towards the near side. Mayhew fires towards the net. Now slot Aragon shot. Saved by Murphy. And he holds on as Utah takes their first shot 20 seconds into the game. Well, everybody make your pick for the opposite first goal of the game. Aragon almost had it on a good look from the slot as he comes off the ice, as does Penner and Fitz. Cutler, Stapley, and Berg enter. Wesley and Mayhew will stay on the ice. Watch out for Brett Stapley. He had 6 points in the 3-game set against Idaho last week. And Brandon Cutler has been really consistent for the Grizzlies. He scored a goal last Saturday. He's got 26 in the season, which ranks 7th best in the league. Utah wins the draw. Mayhew left point, lefty shot, glove saved by Murphy. He holds on as 25 seconds into the contest. Utah has already fired away twice on Connor Murphy. Aaron Aragon 20 seconds in, then 5 seconds later, Kyle Mayhew with his first shot of the night. Cutler will take the draw as he crouches down low wearing number 29, third-year pro. As Cutler falls down as the linesman failed to drop the puck. Cutler and Keone Teixeira have the A's on their sweater. Draw one by Utah. Stapley shot is blocked by Aliardi. Puck hippity-hops onto Wesley in the high slot. Over to Cutler. Fires lefty shot. Stick saved by Murphy. Wesley right side shot goes wide. Murphy, well, it looked like couldn't figure out where the puck was, but it missed wide. Mayhew high slot gets it to Stapley. It goes over Stapley's stick towards the near boards. Aliardi will bounce it off the Stapley. Goes out to center ice. Aliardi over towards Logan Nelson, who centers it out in front. Lefty shot hits the side of the net. That shot, I believe, was taken by Blake Bennett. Bennett, number 91, good goal scorer. Nelson will bounce it off a Grizzly. Goes towards the near point. Adam Berg gets the new tries. He'll throw it ahead to Cutler across the center ice. He steps over the line. He stops in the right point. Feathers it out in front. It bounced off a Berg stick and goes towards the near corner. Rapid City gets it back. Billy Constantinu, number 12, will saucer it towards the near side. As Zach Hoffman crosses center, he'll wing it around the boards. Cranley will let it go towards the far corner. Stucker throws behind Utah's net to Cole Gallant. It moves to Nathan Burke near side. Burke trying to feather it across. It bounced off of Parker Bowman, number 48. First time Bowman's played against the Grizzlies. Puck to the far side. They tried to get it out towards Brett Davis, the newest Rapid City Rush skater, as he came over in a trade with Florida. He's making his Rush debut tonight. Puck to the right point. Grizzlies attack zone. Robbie Stucker takes a shot. He gets redirected, and Murphy gets it on one hop of the ice, and he holds on. As 18-14 left in the first. We're just getting underway. Utah's taking the first 4 shots of the night. So grab some chips and dip and a beverage of your choice and enjoy a little bit of Friday with us. Utah's really put the pressure on offensively. Rapid City, on average, is allowed 34.6 shots per game. Drives in the far circle. Still getting underway. Fans still filing in here. As Rapid City wins the draw, Brett Davis will throw it across. Davis, the guy that got acquired in a trade with Florida. Now ahead, Bocage left side, enters the zone with speed. He'll glide towards his right. He'll take a righty shot that goes just wide. Puck stays in play. Gallant left side, shot. And that one's blocked away by Murphy. Now centers out to Messner. Shot saved by Murphy again. As Jacob Semick, right point, will bounce it off the back of Mick Messner. Rapid City will lift it out to center ice. Puck bounces near the Utah line. It's gathered by Semick. Semick, who's got a birthday coming up in 2 days. We'll get it to Messner, left point. Messner, lefty shot. Saved by Murphy in the butterfly position. As the puck flies out of play, we get another whistle. 17:38 left in the first, and the Grizzlies are already up to 7 shots on goal. The Rush have yet to fire away on Will Cranley on the other side. So the homestand starting out in style for the Grizzlies. Just got to find a way to get one past Connor Murphy. Max Neal will take the draw wearing number 6. He's got Messner to his left and Cutler to his right. Up top is Semick and Keone Teixeira. As Maurizio Aquella gets kicked out of the face-off circle, Keanu Yamamoto will take the draw wearing number 20. As the draw won by Yamamoto on the rush, Kenton Helgeson will bank it off the near boards. The puck hippity hops out to center ice. Rush cross center. They'll saucer it to the left. They enter the zone. Rush fire a shot, and it's gloved by Cranley about ankle high. He holds on as the Rush take their first shot of the game 2.5 minutes in. First of a 6-game homestand for the Grizzlies. Same teams tomorrow night, as well as Monday evening at 7:10. And then the Norfolk Admirals will be in town next week for a 3-game set, beginning on Saturday, March 16th with Military Night, presented by Mountain Land Supply Company. Draw won by Utah on their own end. Skating from right to left, Jacob Semick will tap it off the far boards. Goes to Fitz, who trying to move it out towards Penner. He gets a good shoulder check from Coella. As Rapid City gets it back of their blue lines, they backpedal into their own zone. As the Rush skate down the middle, Kenton Helgeson gets to center ice. No fired on to Cranley. It goes wide off the Penske sign. Grizzlies looking to become Penske material here this weekend. Coella in the far corner battles with Semick. Fitz delivers a good shot and takes Coella off the puck. As Coella continues to battle with Semick, Rapid City centers it. It rolls off of Teixeira, stick on to Cranley, who gets it back to Teixeira. He'll clear it out to center. As Rapid City back at their center ice area, they'll dump it in. As coming off the ice is Brett Gravel, number 23, one of their best goal scorers. Up ahead, bounced off Aragon, down the middle, lefty shot. And a stick save by Cranley as Blake Bennett had a wide open look. Now Penner at center ice will throw it in. As Grizzlies make a line change, Bennett chases after it. He gets it to Constantinu. Constantinu out to New, tries, goes past Bennett, on to Cranley, who has to play it, and he covers up as Bennett chases after him. And we get a whistle with 16:24 left in the first. So Grizzlies took the first 7 shots of the game, and Rapid City has responded with 3 straight, including a really good look by Blake Bennett, who was all alone down the middle, and he got the puck. And watch out for Bennett. He's Rapid City's leading goal scorer with 24 this season. Logan Nelson will take the draw against Brett Stapley. Stapley, the second-year pro out of the University of Denver. Last year, he was about a point a game average with the Trois-Rivières Lions. Off the draw, Bennett, lefty shot goes wide as he fired away from the slot. As we're still scoreless about 4 minutes in. Puck in the near corner. The University of Denver connection. Mayhew and Stapley holds the ground. Now right point. Zach Hoffman with a righty shot that goes wide. Logan Bennett was literally in Utah's net. Grizzlies. Stapley gets ahead to Cutler. 2-on-2. Cutler danced around on the right point after stepping over the line. He gets hit by Hoffman as Hoffman tried to find it to Nelson. It ricochets off the near boards. The pass went wide. Wesley around Utah's net. As he'll diagonal it to Stapley. He gets the bouncing puck at center ice. Stapley gets spun around. Linesman was in the way. Stapley over to Cutler, enters from the right point. We'll get to Berg down the middle. Berg gets around Bennett, gets to the far circle. I tried to feather it out in front to Stapley, who couldn't get it. Wickers in the left point, fires towards the net, and goes wide on the lefty shot. Stucker in the far corner battles, but Blake Bennett took it away. Bennett moves it ahead as Rapid City crosses center ice. James Hardy, number 78. He skates in. He'll move it to the right side. Jones tried to find it out there on the give and go, but the pass goes wide as he was trying to find James Hardy. Wickers back at the Utah line as we're about 5 minutes in, still no score. Grizzlies have outshot the Rush 7-3. Bocage enters near side. He gets around Helgeson. He stops in the near corner, gets up top to Wickers, number 12. Wickers, a former Rapid City Rush skater. He was there the last 2 years. He'll move it around the boards. Burke doesn't have a stick. He'll skate behind Rapid City's net to get it. Gallant battles. The puck skips towards Stucker. His pass across to Wickers, poked away. Simon Boyko at center ice near side, dumps it in. He chases after it. Cranley behind his net. Will throw it to the far side as the puck bounced over. Utah trying to corral it, does Gallant. As Bocage delivers a hit at center ice. Burke enters the zone, centers to Bocage. Bocage backhand shot. Saved by Murphy, and he holds on. What a beautiful pass, though, from Nathan Burke on the far side, centering it to Bocage, who was able to corral it. Bocage had a good backhand attempt, but Murphy's able to make the save. 14:36 left in the first as we're just getting underway here. Utah's outshot the Rush 8-3. By the great pass connected. That was a great catch by Bocage in the backhand. Just didn't lift the puck quite enough to get it over Connor Murphy's left shoulder. It's game 56 of the regular season for both clubs. Utah 2 points behind Allen for fourth place in the Mountain Division. And both intermissions, we'll give you an update on that Allen score. Off the draw, Messner lefty shot goes wide. He tried to go stick side on Murphy, but missed the net. Near side, Jacob Semick left point will dance around to his right, and he'll drop it back for Stapley. Stapley gets around Koala, near circle. Stapley looking for a righty shot. He gets back checked and couldn't get the shot off. Rush come back the other way. Constantinu ahead to Yamamoto, right side, righty shot. Saved by Cranley. He holds on with 14-16 left in the first. So looks like we got the makings of a high shot game here early on. The Grizzlies already have 9. And Rapid City looks like they're pretty quick in the transition game. They've taken 4 shots on Cranley. For Utah, it's important to get the first goal. They are 18-3-1 when scoring first this year. Logan Nelson will take the draw for Rapid City against the Ironman Tyler Penner. Penner sporting a beard. He's playing his 200th game as a Grizzly, 200 in a row since the start of the 2021-22 season. Rush win the draw. Hoffman, righty shot. Saved by Cranley. It looked like he couldn't locate it at first. Goes back to Hoffman. Right side shot. Saved by Cranley as it bounced off his chest. Grizzlies get the rebound as they'll rainbow it out to center ice, but Fitz didn't get much on it. Rapid City at neutral ice will lift it back in. Mayhew behind the net. We'll get it around Nelson. Chasing after it's Aragon. He gets there and he flips it towards Penner. As Fitz overskates it. Nelson still in the Grizzlies zone. Will bounce it off the Penner. It goes to Aragon near side. He tried to get to Penner. It's taken away by Nelson. Now Aliardi down the middle. Backhand shot. It's blocked away by Bocage. Grizzlies come back the other way. Actually, it was Wesley that blocked it. Aragon throws it towards the Rapid City line. Grizzlies switch up forwards. Hoffman throws it in about 6.5 minutes in as the puck gets some air under it and bounces off the glass behind Cranley's net. Cranley gets it to Berg. Diagonal pass off a Cutler's stick, and it flies out of play into the Grizzlies bench where Colin Lee, the Grizzlies trainer, looks on. Timeout on the ice, 13:23 left in the first period. Still no score. A lot of shots, though. Utah has taken 9 shots to Rapid City 6. We're back in 1 minute on the Grizzlies Hockey Network.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck.
This isn't just copper. It's our job. It's food on our family's tables. Without it, we couldn't stay in touch. It's what keeps our homes warm. And our lights on. It's the power behind the team. And a greener, brighter future. This isn't just copper. It's a proud Utah and a strong America.
Well, we're off to a fast start. Nobody scored a goal, but we've seen 15 combined shots here in the first 6.5 minutes of play. Draws at neutral ice after the puck ended up in the Grizzlies bench. Brett Stapley will take the draw. That's won by Parker Bowman of Rapid City. Rush in a white jersey with dark numbers and red trim dump it in. Cranley behind his net gets the Stucker, bounced off the Stapley stick, and Cutler moves it ahead. Chasing after it's Berg, but it's gathered by Rapid City's Cooper Jones at the Rapid City line. Now Hardy throws it across off the far boards. Cutler chases after it. He collides with former Grizzly Kenton Helgeson. Cutler far side gets up top to Stucker. He's in the right point. He'll take a righty shot that's blocked away by Brett Davis in his rush debut. Down the middle, Stucker takes a righty shot and didn't get much on it. It might have bounced off of Helgeson. Kenton now it is. Tyson Helgeson wearing number 44 for Rapid City. Turnover. Berg, left point, backhand shot, saved by Murphy, and he holds on. 12:44 left in the first. Looks like Murphy bobbled the first attempt by Berg, but was able to corral it before Berg was able to get a second chance. Both teams will change things up as Alex Bocage, who had 2 power play goals, he talks things over with Cole Gallant and Nathan Burke. Grizzlies haven't had much roster movement or lineup movement among their forwards lately, and so they've developed some pretty good chemistry between their 4 forward lines. Bocage will be in the left wing. Gallant crouches down to take the face-off. Gallant, the Western Michigan product, for his full season as a pro. Utah wins the draw. Bocage skates to his right, lays it for Semick in the left point. He'll throw it to the near goal line as Gallant feathers it up top for Bocage, who directs it across to Teixeira. Right side, lefty shot is blocked away as it goes out of play off the protective netting. We get another whistle with 12:31 left in the first. Rapid City is one of those teams. It's a bit surprising to see the win-loss record for them. They've lost 11 of their last 12 games. They do have a lot of talent among their forwards, and I think Brett Davis is a pretty good pickup. He was having a decent year with Florida. Davis wearing number 82. Taking the draws, Koala against Cole Gallant. Gallant, a great distributor. He's third on the team with 27 assists. As a draw won by Utah. Grizz get it up top to Tekshire, right side. They'll skate towards the middle, take a lefty shot. Stick save by Murphy. As Semick throws it to the near corner, goes to Bocage. Bocage fakes it to Semick, gets it to Tekshire far side. Tekshire dances around, and he fiddles and diddles and gets it to Semick in the left side. Semick throws it to the near goal line. Rapid City pokes it away. Billy Constantino gets it. He diagonals it off the far boards. Pass goes incomplete, and icing is on the rush with 12:05 left in the first. So just 8 minutes into the game, the Grizzlies are up to 11 shots, and Rapid City's taking 6 of their own. So you're talking about this could end up being a very fast-paced game. I wonder if that was the game plan for both Knaswich and Rapid City head coach Scott Burt. Both guys were teammates with Utah during the 2007-08 season, and both teams have a pretty similar philosophy as Knaswich and Horn kind of see the game in a similar vein. Cutler will take the draw on the far circle. Grizzlies skate from right to left as we see it from high top section 114. Rusher skating from left to right. Off the draw, Stapley righty shot. Saved by Murphy. He holds on. That's Grizzlies' 12th shot here in the first 8 minutes of play. Rush will get a new set of skaters on the ice. Tyson Helgeson leaves. Mauricio Coelho is going to take the face off. He talks with Zach Hoffman. Hoffman wearing number 3, 6'3", and 209 pounds. Rush have pretty good size among their defensive unit outside of Cooper Jones, who's small and shifty. Jones, a recent addition for Rapid City after he was released by Idaho. Stapley's kicked out of the circle. Cutler wearing an A on his sweater will take the draw as Stapley will settle in the right wing. Fans still filing in here as it looks like a good Friday night crowd. Hopefully it'll be a good Saturday night crowd tomorrow as well for the middle game of the set as Rapid City will throw it out of play. It bounced off the glass, though, so no delay of game as the Rush got the puck after winning the faceoff behind Murphy's net, and they sailed it into section 102, but it must have bounced off the glass, and that's what the officials said, so no delay of game. We haven't had a penalty yet. Grizzlies' power play was pretty good in Idaho. Draw on the far side, won by Rapid City as they rainbow it over Mayhew's head. 2-on-3. Rapid City enters the zone. Yamamoto, far circle, righty shot, saved by Cranley. Wesley moves it ahead as Cutler gathers the puck. He'll skate north-south. They'll cross the center red line. They'll bounce it off a rush stick, and it's Brett Gravel. As a penalty is going to be called. Koala skates down the middle, loses his balance. Cranley gets the save as Wesley dragged down. I wonder if Wesley's going to the box as well. Cutler got a penalty. He hit Brett Gravel up high on kind of an awkward play where Cutler leapt in the air at neutral ice. And then Wesley tripped up Yamamoto as Yamamoto looked like he had a breakaway. Couldn't get a shot off as Wesley knocked him over. Cutler did get a penalty, and I wonder if Wesley did as well. So there's one penalty on the play, and I think Josh Wesley's going to go to the box as well. And that's what the linesman is going to tell. Craig Peterson's telling Josh Wesley the bad news. 2 separate penalties are called on Utah, and the Rush are going to get a 5-on-3 power play for 2 full minutes with 11:30 left in the first. The fans are not going to like it once they realize Wesley's going to the box as well. As the door opens, and Cutler and Wesley, 2 of Utah's most dependable players, are in the box. With Wesley, it was probably a good penalty as he made sure Rapid City didn't get the breakaway. Cutler bounced it off of the stick of a rush skater, and that was, I think, Brett Gravel. Then Gravel went down, long-range pass connected, and then Wesley tripped up Mauricio Coelho. Coelho's got 10 goals this season. The thing is, by the time Wesley had tripped him up, it looked like Coelho had lost the puck and had it rolling towards Cranley. Ryan Knaswich is not happy as he folds his arms, wearing a dark suit jacket, white shirt, and green tie. That's 2 penalties on the Grizzlies, and Rapid City gets a 5-on-3 power play for 2 minutes. There's 11 minutes, 30 seconds left in the first period. Grizzlies are 9th best in the league on the penalty kill at home. They've struggled on the road, but they're pretty good on the penalty kill at home. 5-on-3 power play. Rush won the draw. Coella throws to Logan Nelson, their captain, back to Coella, right side. And so move it towards Blake Bennett. Bennett's got 24 goals this season. He's up top. High slot will take a lefty shot. Saved by Cranley. Puck rolls towards the end boards. Grizzlies trying to clear it out. It bounced off of Bennett's stick and it goes to center ice. Bennett retrieves it at the Rapid City blue line as the Rush re-enter from the far side. As they get towards Coella, he's on the right side across to Nelson. Nelson dances to his right. He'll feather it towards Aliardi. Aliardi over to Bennett. One-timer saved by Cranley. Puck in the slot. Messner will throw it towards the high slot. Nelson keeps it in. He gets it to Coella along the near boards. 1:15 left in the 5-on-3 power play. Bennett fires lefty shot that goes high. Aliardi chases after it, and he gets it in the far point. He kept it in. Aliardi now down the middle. We'll throw it to Nelson, the left side. Nelson drops it for Coella. He'll skate towards the far circle. Now to Aliardi across to Bennett. Bennett up top to Nelson. One-timer saved by Cranley. It's a bounce off of him, and it goes out of play off the protective netting. 54 seconds left in the 5-on-3, and it's still a scoreless game with 10:24 left in the first. Grizzlies have taken 12 shots. The Rush are up to 9. Cutler got 2 minutes for roughing, and Wesley got 2 minutes for tripping. Both penalties, 8:30 into the first period. Looks like the Rush will keep the same 5 on the ice. Utah, Gallant will take the drives out there with Mayhew and Stucker. Stucker's the one closest to Utah's net. As the draw won by Rapid City. Nelson over to Bennett. He's on the right side. Bennett throws to the near goal line between Coella's legs. Coella gets it off the boards. He's double teamed. Now he gets it towards Davis, number 82. Brett Davis will roll it towards Bennett in the near side. Now up top to Nelson, high slot. Nelson skates towards the middle. Now he throws to Aliardi in the far circle. Aliardi being shadowed like a hawk by Mayhew. Aliardi now on the slide. He'll veer off to the right. He'll take a righty shot. Saved by Cranley. Puck bounces behind Utah's net. Rush gather the puck as Nelson will skate towards the high slot. Now he veers to his left. Backhands it over to Davis. Shot. It is blocked away. Grizzlies get it. Mayhew skates out to center ice. He'll skate into the zone. Left circle, lefty shot. Saved by Murphy. And he holds on with 9 seconds left in the 5-on-3 Rapid City power play. Boy, it's been 5-on-3. Grizzlies had a 2-man disadvantage, and yet the Grizzlies probably had the best look in the last minute 51. As Mayhew scored what turned out to be the game winner in the second period on Saturday night. Penner will take the drives out there with Wickers and Teixeira. So 1 forward and 2 defensemen. Wesley and Cutler will both come out of the box in 9 seconds. Draw run by Rapid City as they skate from left to right as they race to center ice. Now they enter the zone with speed. They'll drop it off. Rush, far circle, righty shot. Hits the side of the net. Grizzlies are back at full strength. We're still scoreless 10.5 minutes in. Near corner, 2-on-2 battle. Penner gets a good shoulder check from Rapid City. Teixeira gets pushed in the back by Brett Gravel. Puck squirts towards Utah's net. It's gathered by Wickers, the former Rush skater. Now to Wesley. Rainbows it towards the Rush zone. As Cutler in the near corner drops it off for Wickers. Wickers throws it back towards Cutler. It ricochets off the end boards towards the far side. Stapley centers it. Nobody home. Wickers gets it in the left point, and he'll roll it along the boards. Goes past Bocage. Stapley gets it towards Cutler. Swings and misses in the slot. Too much traffic around him. Brett Gravel will bank it off the far boards. Rush are able to make a line change, running it down to Stucker. He diagonals it to the left for Cutler. It gets it towards Bocage. Bocage down the middle, takes a shot. Saved by Murphy as Rapid City rolls it along the near boards. Stucker gathers it at the Utah line and moves it ahead. Boyko fires it back in from new tries. Boyko's been one of Rapid City's more dependable forwards. He's got 7 goals in 16 games since he was acquired from the SPHL in late January. Robbie Stucker down the middle, pushes ahead, as goes to Bocage, who fumbles the puck. It goes back to Rapid City, back at their blue line, skating from left to right. Hoffman advances it to the Utah line, pass connects, as Coella throws to the right side. Hardy, lefty shot goes wide, as Rapid City, far side, will move it across to Hoffman. Pass goes tape to tape, will take a righty shot, saved by Cranley. Oh, I bobbled it for a second, but the referee blew a quick whistle and stops play with 8:06 left in the first. That's been a shooting gallery so far. 14 shots for Utah and 11 for Rapid City. Yet we're still scoreless. Boy, these teams will get very familiar with each other Starting tonight, 6 of the next 9 games for Utah will be against Rapid City. For Rapid City next week, they will have a 2-game road trip against Kansas City, as it's the start of a 5-game road trip for the Rush. So it doesn't get any easier. Play the Grizzlies 6 times, and the first place Kansas City Mavericks sandwiched between them. It's been a tough stretch for Rapid City, who've lost 11 of their last 12. Draw on the near circle of the Grizzlies zone, won by Gallant. He faced off against Nelson. Nelson's given the Grizzlies fits over the years. As the pass goes to Gallant, it enters left side. Righty shot is blocked away as the Rush move it ahead. Blake Bennett skates into the offensive zone, bounce it off Aliardi's skate. And it goes towards the near corner where it's taken by Mayhew. He'll move it across the captain, Josh Wesley, who's a +4 for the Colorado Eagles in 9 games this year out to center ice. Gallant lost his balance. Rush re-enter from the far side. Aliardi moves it across. It's picked off by Utah. Now on the back check, Rush get it back. Bennett fires towards the net, and he scores. He bounced it off of Cranley. And the Rush get on the board with 7:30 left in the first as Blake Bennett gets his team leading 25th of the year. Bennett high-fives everybody on the Rush bench as a turnover. Bennett got the puck in the slot, veered off to the left. It bounced off of either Mayhew's stick or off of Cranley and into the back of the net. So it's the Rush 1, Grizzlies nothing. 12:30 into the first period. Tyler Penner will take the draw at center ice. Remember, the last meeting between these clubs was on January 27th. Rapid City had a 2-0 lead halfway through the third period, and the Grizzlies scored 4 unanswered to win 4-2. Rapid City gets the center ice after winning the draw. Constantino fires it in. Cranley behind his net, throws it to the far side. Teixeira gets the Fitz along the boards. Fitz moves it across. It goes between Semek's legs. Semek throws it ahead, but not very far. Constantino ahead to Riley Janelle. He'll dump it in, but it bounced off the referee, Nolan Bloyer. As Grizzlies get to Aragon, he races to neutral ice. He crosses center near side, and he'll wrap it around the boards. Murphy cuts it off behind his net. He'll tap it off the far glass. Teixeira keeps it in. He'll move it across to Wickers. He'll push it to the right side. Lefty shot saved by Murphy as Aragon got robbed of his 10th in the Utah uniform. Teixeira over to Wickers near side. Now up top to Penner. Over to Teixeira, who was looking for a one-timer. Pass was too hot for him to connect on it. Riley Janelle on the near side, number 11. Pushes ahead to Tyson Helgeson, who moves it to his left. Rush cross center ice and make a line change. As Rush throw it towards the near side, Utah gets it at their line. Wickers over to Stucker, back to Wickers at the Utah goal line. They'll bounce it off the end boards towards Stucker. Stucker advances it to Bocage, who crosses center ice. Bocage gets around a couple of Grizzly skaters, and he'll throw it towards the near boards deep in the Rush zone as Bocage gets hit by Zach Hoffman. Koala gets the puck. He'll skate towards the far side and advance it to center ice. It's outletted to Yamamoto, gets the center ice, and he'll fire it in as the puck hippity hops towards the Grizzly zone deep. And now it goes to the near side. Bocage gathers it. He backhands it towards Messner, who couldn't get the skipping puck. It's Rapid City, drops it for Koala. He enters the zone. Koala tried to lay it for Yamamoto. Too many Grizzly sticks in the way as it goes towards the far wing boards. Rapid City hustles after it. Now behind the net, Yamamoto over to Cooper Jones, who fires towards the net on a righty shot. It bounced off of the ankle of Stucker. Now Bocage enters the zone 1-on-2 near side. Tries to get around Cooper Jones. It gives him a good shoulder check. Bocage strong with the puck. Gets it to Stapley. He's in the near side. Stapley lays it for Bocage near side. Bocage skates towards the near corner. Regathers the puck as he avoids a check of Cooper Jones, but Bocage goes flying towards the ice. 5:20 and counting left in the first as Stapley near circle righty shot. And a blocker saved by Murphy, who's had a pretty good start for Rapid City. Stopping the first 16 he has seen. As Stapley near side. He's been shadowed. Stapley gets up top to Mayhew, fires towards the net. Murphy makes the save, and he dives and gets the puck in front of the crease. Now the star so far has been Connor Murphy, who has stopped all 17 Grizzly shots. Blake Bennett scored unassisted. 12:30 into the first period as Rapid City leads Utah 1-0 with 5:04 left in the first period. This is the Grizzlies Hockey Network, presented by Rio Tinto Kennecott.
When you pay with the Nitro card at Maverik, you always save 10 cents or more on fuel every gallon, every day. And you could save a whole lot more thanks to Nitro Best Price. Pick up a Nitro card and upgrade your Adventure Club account.
Why is Jerry Seiner the #1 Kia store in the Salt Lake region? Selection. Shop over 50 new Kia Sorentos with savings up to $4,500 off at Jerry Seiner Kia, Salt Lake.
At Black Bear Diner, you always get more. More choice. More amazing food. More value. So get more. And get it today.
Black Bear Diner.
The first Coca-Cola can race is taking place here at Maverik Center. Looks like Fanta turned out to be the winner. The Fanta can beat Coca-Cola, Sprite, and Diet Coke. I think Ryan Kanasowicz and Christian Horn have to take notes. That Fanta can was really moving down the ice. I don't know if they can skate a little bit and, maybe shoot and pass. Hey, sign that can up. Give them a contract. Who knows? Rush lead 1-0, 5:04 left in the first period. Blake Bennett scored his 25th of the year, 12:30 in. It was an unassisted goal. A lot of action here early on. Grizzlies were short 5-on-3 for 2 minutes and did an outstanding job on the penalty kill. Rapid City wins the puck. They rainbow it out to the Grizzlies zone. Blake Bennett gets it. Bennett, the lone goal scorer of the night, drops it for Nelson, who fumbles it towards the near corner. Nelson gets it back. He tried to center it, but bounced it off of Mayhew. Aliardi throws it to the near corner. He gets it back, and he'll roll it towards the far side. Tyson Helgeson gets it back towards Aliardi. Berg cut in front of him. Now Aliardi battles and gets the puck. He'll throw it up top, but nobody was at the near point as it ricochets off the near boards. Murphy will outlet it off the near wall to center ice. They drop it for Nelson, who re-enters the zone. Logan Nelson, their captain, gets it towards Bennett. He wasn't looking in the slot as Cutler gathers the puck in the Grizzlies zone. Utah skating from right to left. They trail 1-0 as they'll throw it off the far boards. Burt gets it. Nathan Burt crosses center ice. He gets around Brett Davis as Burt backhands it in deep. Murphy throws it to the near side. Action deep in the rush zone as James Hardy will push it ahead to Parker Bowman. Bowman crosses center ice, and he'll throw it in. He chases after it. Cranley behind his net will drift it towards the far wing boards. Texer over to Gallant. Big time hit as the rush skater left his feet to hit Gallant. Right side, Burke shot goes wide. That was a big hit delivered by Peter Muzica in his professional debut as he left his feet and to deliver a big shot on Gallant. Centering pass, shot goes wide. That was taken by Nathan Burke on a one-timer. Action deep in the rush zone. Texera, right side. Lefty shot is blocked away as he got a piece of Gallant. Gallant gets pushed by Muzica. There's a big guy at 6'3" and 205. Grizzly center. Rapid City picks it off, and they outlet it to center ice. Hardy overskates the puck. Bocage battles. Bocage throws it into the rush zone. Grizzlies change up forwards as Burke and Bocage exit. Penner on the ice as Rapid City gets across him. Jones enters the zone. He'll tap it off the Maverik sign behind Cranley's net. Far side. Fitz gets the bouncing puck. He'll move it ahead to Aragon, who throws it back into the Grizzly zone for Wickers. He's in the near circle. He'll move it across to Stucker. Stucker with a shoulder fake to his right as he surveys. Now Stucker advances towards the Utah line. Diagonal pass goes blue line to blue line and connects to Fitz. Fitz the left side, takes a righty shot. And glove saved by Murphy, who bobbled it for a second, but then recovered and throws the puck as play stops with 2:51 left in the first. So 18 shots for the Grizzlies here in the first 17 minutes and 9 seconds. So just about a shot per minute for Utah. However, it's Rapid City that leads 1-0. Draws the near circle. As Penner will take the draw this time, it's won by Rapid City, and they'll lift it out to center ice. Bouncing puck near Stucker. Wickers gathers it. Wickers play for Rapid City each of the last 2 years. They'll get it to Aragon, who lays it for Fitz. Fitz enters the zone, left side. Righty shot is blocked away by Murphy. Now up top, Wickers gets it. He'll fire towards the net, and it bounces off a rush player towards the midsection. Koala throws it out to center ice. Rapid City lays it for Yamamoto. They enter 2-on-3. Yamamoto, far circle, righty shot. Saved by Cranley. Rebound goes to Stucker. Robbie Stucker keeps his head up. He pivots, and he'll skate towards the Grizzlies' corner far side. He'll bank it off the far boards for Max Neal, number 6, the Waterloo product. He'll toss it ahead looking for Aragon, but Aragon was exiting for the bench. Rapid City re-enters near side. Yamamoto centers out in front. It bounced off the Wickers. Those guys were teammates from Rapid City as Max Neal delivers a basketball screen on Rapid City. Burke loses his balance. Messner gets it center ice. He throws to Neal, who enters from the far side. Neal centers it towards Messner, poked off a stick. Oh, Murphy didn't see it. It almost ended up in his net. Neal falls down in the near corner. Hopefully he's okay. Puck is near him. Tyson Helgeson hacking away as the puck will bounce towards the left point. Mayhew throws it to the spot that's vacated. Messner behind the net gets pushed, but Messner strong with the puck, gets it up top. Wesley, right side, righty shot goes high as it bounced off the glass and goes towards Aliardi, sporting a beard. Filter at the center ice. The puck bounced off a Nelson stick onto Mayhew. Mayhew gets it across to Wesley. 1:20 and counting left in the first. Rush lead 1-0. Mayhew near side crosses center ice. He'll veer off to the right as he steps over the line. Now Cutler one-timer saved by Murphy. Cutler with a blast, but Murphy has stopped all 20 shots he's seen so far. Rush will lift it out to center ice. Grizzlies' Josh Wesley chases after it. No icing as the Rush will change up forwards. Wesley down the middle. Skates towards the Grizzlies bench. Now he crosses center ice. Wesley strong with the puck. Enters the zone. Lays it for Stapley on the left side. He'll move it to Cutler in the near circle. Cutler dances around as he gets back checked and loses the puck. 3-on-2. Simon Boyko, right side, skates towards the circle. Righty shot, bounced off at Cranley. Goes towards the end boards. Boyko gets it back. He'll take a left wing shot. Saved by Cranley. Rebound shot. Goes just wide as the puck bounces to the near corner. Rapid City, Brett Davis in his debut. Parker Bowman gets pushed by Wesley. Fans like the hit. As Cutler couldn't handle the puck near circle. Boyko fires towards the net. It goes wide. As it ricochets towards the far corner. Oh, big time hit delivered on Wesley on Kenton Helgeson. Grizzlies cleared out the center. 2 big time hits by Josh Wesley in that shift. Less than 10 seconds left in the period as Rapid City backs it out into their own zone. 5 seconds left as they'll move it out to center ice. It's gathered by Brett Gravel. Right side of the buzzer takes a shot. It's kicked away by Cranley. And that will do it for 20 minutes here at Maverik Center. Boy, the Grizzlies did everything but score a goal. They had 20 shots in the 20-minute first period and just couldn't find the back of the net. As Connor Murphy was outstanding for the Russian net. Rapid City took 15 shots of their own, and the only goal was scored unassisted by Blake Bennett as he picked up his team leading 25th of the year, 12:30 into the first period. But we'll come back and recap the first 20 minutes of play, and we'll also go over the Mountain Division standings and why this week is so important for the Grizzlies to pick up 2 or 3 victories here against this Rapid City club on home ice. We'll come back and talk some hockey on the other side. After one entertaining period of hockey, it's Rapid City 1 and the Grizzlies nothing. This is Utah Grizzlies Hockey, presented by Rio Tinto Kennecott.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to AmericaFirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
Why is Jerry Seiner the #1 Kia store in the Salt Lake region? Selection. We've got over 350 new Kias to choose from. Savings. Shop over 40 new Kia Sportage models and save up to $2,500 off when you buy. Jerry Seiner has been the area's most trusted automotive source for over 40 years. Little wonder then how we've made thousands of friends to last a lifetime. Jerry Seiner Kia, South Jordan.
Always gives you more ways to save on top of our lower than low prices. And when you download the Smith's app, you can enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons and earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. With a Boost membership, you'll save even more with double fuel points and free delivery. Discover more ways to save big every day. Smith's, fresh.
After one period here at Maverik Center, first of a 3-game series, Rapid City leads Utah 1-0. The only goal in the first period was scored by Blake Bennett. It was originally listed as unassisted, but they've added an assist to Alex Aliardi. He gets his 34th assist this season, and Bennett and Aliardi have been 2 of Rapid City's most dependable players. Bennett gets his team leading 25th of the year, and Aliardi gets his team is 34th assist, which is second most in the team. Logan Nelson leads Rapid City with 35 assists on the season. There was a 5-on-3 power play that Rapid City had about halfway through the first period as Brandon Cutler and Josh Wesley each got matching minors. Cutler got 2 minutes for roughing, and Wesley got 2 minutes for tripping. Cutler's penalty came first, and then Koala got the puck and pretty much had a breakaway down the middle, and Josh Wesley tripped him up. Now, it's hard to say whether the penalty by Wesley was necessary. It looked like Koala had lost the puck about the same time, but it's possible maybe he lost it because of the trip. Either way, both penalties were called. And Rapid City had a 5-on-3 power play. The Rush ended up with 2 shots on goal during that 2-minute two-man advantage. Utah had 1 look, and that was Kyle Mayhew with 9 seconds left in the penalty kill. Mayhew's look was probably the best by either club during that 2-minute power play. But just couldn't find, for the Grizzlies, that was really the theme of the first period. They just couldn't find the back of the net. As Rapid City goaltender Connor Murphy had himself quite the first period. Murphy, a first-year pro. He was spent some time in the AHL with the Calgary Wranglers. In fact, it looks like Murphy was with Calgary for quite a while. Actually, was with Calgary for about a month. He was most recently recalled to Calgary on February 9th and then sent back to Rapid City on March 4th. So he did spend a good month in the AHL here in February, and he's off to a pretty good start. Murphy comes into play tonight with a 5-10 record, but he stopped all 20 shots in the first period. So the Grizzlies are on pace for 1 shot per minute. It looks like both teams want to work on that fast break game. Rapid City took 15 shots of their own. Will Cranley was outstanding in net, and it looks like towards the end, Rapid City, remember, Gravel took that shot right at the buzzer that Cranley kicked away, and that turned out to be a shot, according to the off-ice official. So Will Cranley ended up the first period stopping 15 of 16. So Utah had 20 shots. Rapid City had 16. For the Grizzlies, already multiple players with 3 shots in the first period, Mick Messner and Kyle Mayhew, and it seemed like Mayhew had some pretty good looks. You talk about in the Idaho series, it felt like without Josh Wesley, who was up in the AHL, Mayhew really had to pick up a little bit of that offensive slack from the blue line. I remember he scored that second period goal this past Saturday, and it seems like Mayhew's really being a little bit more aggressive, looking for a shot here over the last few games. And he took 3 in the first period, and he had some good looks. Messner with 3 shots as well. 2 shots each for Stapley, Fitz, Aragon. Both of Aragon's shots, had a pretty good chance of going in. Gallant, Bocage, and Cutler also had 2 shots in the first period. Adam Berg and Keone Teixeira had 1 shot in the first. Of the 20 shots, the off-ice officials considered 10 of them to be scoring chances. So half of Utah's shots were considered to be pretty good looks. Of Rapid City, 16 shots in the first period, 6 of them were considered scoring chances. On the face-off circle, Rapid City had a 12-10 edge. Utah had 6 hits in the first period. Rapid City had 3. Grizzlies had 3 giveaways, and Rapid City had 2. And if you're looking at all the stats in the first period, the giveaway stat probably makes a difference because it was a Utah giveaway. Really was a good defensive play by Rapid City more than just, Utah getting lazy with a puck or something like that led to Blake Bennett's goal that was scored from the left circle, 12:30 into the first period. And Alex Aliardi, because he got the assist, you can say that he was the one that ended up making the play, getting it to Bennett for the goal. So the Rush 1, Utah nothing. Almost feels like it's going to be a higher scoring kind of series. Remember the thriller that we had when Utah faced Rapid City on Guns N' Hoses night on Saturday, January 27th. A crowd of 10,498 saw a great battle, and what they ended up seeing was a big comeback victory for the Grizzlies. Remember, Rapid City had a 2-0 lead about halfway through the third period that night, and then the Grizzlies scored 4 unanswered over the stretch of 9.5 minutes to turn a 2-0 Rapid City lead into a 4-2 Grizzlies victory. Are we going to see something like that? Who knows? But Rapid City's got a 1-goal lead. I think for the Grizzlies, you just got to stick with the process, and eventually you'll start finding the back of the net. And it almost feels like, kind of like that game against Rapid City in the third period a month and a half ago. It almost feels like once you get that first goal against Rapid City, the rest are going to follow. So I think for Utah, you just got to get that first goal past Connor Murphy, and we'll see if the rest end up following after that. We're through one period, and it's certainly a big series for the Grizzlies in terms of what it looks like in the Mountain Division playoff race. When we come back to the Rio Tinto Kennecott intermission report, we'll go over the Mountain Division standings, and we'll also talk about some of the other games that we're going to be keeping an eye out for. As Utah, starting tonight, has 17 games left in the regular season. 12 of them will be at Maverik Center, and it's the time of year you do a little bit of scoreboard watching and figure out what the Allen Americans are doing, as well as the Tulsa Oilers, even though it looks like Tulsa is not only off tonight, but they're off tomorrow as well as they get a bye week. And so Utah is going to be watching the Allen Americans closely in that battle for fourth place in the Mountain Division. We'll come back and give you a score update on that Kansas City Allen game. We'll also go over some scores from around the ECHL, as well as some NHL scores as well. Through one period here at Maverik Center, Rapid City leads Utah 1-0. This is the Rio Tinto Kennecott intermission report on the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab tires.
Why is Jerry Seiner the #1 Kia store in the Salt Lake region? Selection. We've got over 350 new Kias to choose from. Savings. Shop over 40 new Kia Sportage models and save up to $2,500 off when you buy. Jerry Seiner has been the area's most trusted automotive source for over 40 years. Little wonder then how we've made thousands of friends to last a lifetime. Jerry Seiner Kia, Salt Lake.
First intermission here at Maverik Center. Rapid City leads Utah 1-0. The other game we're keeping a big eye on is Kansas City and Allen, a game played at Credit Union of Texas Event Center. They're through two periods. It's a home game for the Allen Americans. And right now, Kansas City leads 1-0 as Nolan Walker got his 29th of the year, 19:55 into the second. So with 5 seconds left in the second period, Kansas City scored the game's first goal. Jackson and Andreev with the assists. Kansas City has outshot Allen 28-17. For Allen, Marco Costantini has really been a hot goaltender. He has stopped 27 of 28. He is backed up by Chase Perry. Johnny Walker, the former Grizzly, got a 2-minute slashing minor and a 10-minute misconduct for inciting. And so Kansas City ended up scoring on the power play, and that's the difference in the game, as Nolan Walker got his 29th of the year with 5 seconds left in the second period. And Johnny Walker now has 12 minutes worth of penalties. So Kansas City leads Allen 1-0, and that's certainly important for Grizzlies fans. It's coming into play tonight. Allen has 53 standings points and an even 500-point percentage. For the Grizzlies, they have 51 points and a 464-point percentage. Remember, Allen did have a bye week recently. It's only the Americans' 54th game this year. For Utah, it's their 56th. So Allen does have 2 games in hand, and to go along with the 2 standing point lead. So Utah is hoping that Allen, who's obviously facing a tough Kansas City team at home this weekend, they're hoping that Kansas City can come through. The Mavericks have done so on road ice. The Mavericks on the road this season have a record of 22-1-1. They've only lost 4 games on the road all season, and 2 of them were past regulation. So that's why Kansas City, as we speak, is the only team in the league to have clinched a playoff spot. Idaho is in second place with 77 points, and obviously there's a big drop-off between Kansas City and Idaho and the rest of the division. Tulsa's played in 57 games, and they've got 56 points, and they are off. In fact, if you look at point percentage, Allen has a better point percentage at 500 than Tulsa does right now at 491. Oilers are off today, and they don't play tomorrow as well. So after one, once again, Kansas City leads Allen 1-0. We'll give you an update later on as we check. And obviously for Utah, they are rooting for Kansas City this weekend against the Allen Americans. Other games in progress, early third period. Wichita has a 3-2 lead over Iowa. How about Wichita? They played good hockey as of late. They are 6-3-0-1 over their last 10 games. And for Iowa, it's really been a struggle. They are now in last place in a tough Central Division. Early third period, no score between Wheeling and Fort Wayne. Games have gone final in the league. Florida defeats Orlando 4-2. Toledo holds on for a 4-3 regulation win over Cincinnati. Maine opens up a can on Adirondack 7-0. That's a bit surprising considering Adirondack is in first place in the North Division and Maine is tied for last, but not anymore as Maine gets a 7-0 victory over Adirondack as they jump both Trois-Rivières and Reading for fifth place in the North Division. Worcester defeats Trois-Rivières 4-3. Reading gets a 5-4 victory over Jeff Carr's Norfolk Admirals. In that game, former Grizzly Keaton Jamison scored 2 goals for Norfolk in the loss. And remember, the Norfolk Admirals will be at Maverik Center next week for a 3-game series, and that series will begin with Military Night presented by Mountain Land Supply Company. That's going to be Saturday, March 16th, and then Sunday, March 17th is going to be a 3:10 start, and then that series will conclude on Monday, March 18th. So get your tickets at UtahGrizzlies.com. And you can watch former Grizzlies Keaton Jamison as well as Garrett Sargis. And former Grizzly assistant coach Jeff Carr will also be on the bench as he's the Norfolk head coach. And former Grizzlies equipment manager Mason Wayland is also with the Norfolk Admirals this year. So it's going to be a bit of a reunion for a lot of members of the Norfolk Admirals. So that should be a lot of fun. That's going to be next week starting on Saturday, March 16th. That's right. The Grizzlies are not going to be playing next Friday. They will be off. Obviously, everybody's going to be downtown watching Quinn Snyder return to Delta Center to face the Utah Jazz, the head coach of the Atlanta Hawks. One other final in the league, Indy defeats Kalamazoo 4-1. It was NHL trade deadline day, and we mentioned Jeff Carr, who was the assistant coach for the Grizzlies in the 2016-2017 season. We got an interesting fun fact about that. Now, remember, Kenton Helgeson is a former Grizzly. We talk about the NHL trade deadline happening today. Well, Kenton Helgeson at that time had an NHL entry-level contract with the Anaheim Ducks, and the Grizzlies at that time were affiliated with the Ducks. Well, Helgeson was a part of a trade from the Ducks organization to Chicago, and even though Helgeson was playing for the Grizzlies, they lost him because he was involved in a trade, and Helgeson ended up going and ended in playing the rest of that year with the Indy Fuel of this league. Now, in 2021, a similar situation happened. Grizzlies were affiliated with Colorado, and obviously they still are. And at the trade deadline, the Grizzlies lost for Josh Dickinson as he was involved in a trade with the Avalanche to the Chicago Blackhawks. Oddly enough, both of those trades recently among Grizzlies players and NHL deals involved the Chicago Blackhawks, and Dickinson spent the rest of that year, the 2020-21 season, with the Indy Fuel. So go figure. There wasn't any Grizzlies players that were traded at the deadline. The ECHL trade deadline is in a couple weeks. We'll keep an eye on that, obviously, as the Grizzlies make their run to the playoffs. In NHL action, first intermission, the Grizzlies NHL affiliate, the Colorado Avalanche, have a 1-0 lead. After one period, Arizona leads Detroit 3-0 at 8 o'clock. So games are getting underway here soon. Dallas is at Anaheim and Winnipeg is at Seattle. We'll come back and have second period action as Rapid City leads Utah 1-0. This has been the Rio Tinto Kennecott Intermission Report on the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
At Black Bear Diner, you always get more. More choice, more amazing food, more value, from huge breakfasts to delicious lunches and hearty dinners. Black Bear Diner has more for you. So get more when you want it, the way you want it, and get it today.
Good old-fashioned family food, Black Bear Diner. Black Bear Diner.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
We're heading into the second period. Rapid City leads 1-0. A lot of shots in the first period. Grizzlies had 20 and Rapid City had 16 in the first period. For my money and my memory, That's the most combined shots that we've seen in a Grizzlies game in the first period, or really any period, as obviously you're talking about 36 combined shots by both clubs in the first period. And we only had one power play. That was a 5-on-3 power play by Rapid City, and the Rush only had 2 shots in that full 2 minutes. The Grizzlies probably had the best look with Kyle Mayhew with 9 seconds left in that power play. Tyler Penner, the Grizzlies Iron Man, in his 200th game in a Grizzlies uniform, all of them in a row. He'll take the draw with Aragon and Fitz out there, along with the defensive pairing of Kyle Mayhew and Josh Wesley. Maurizio Koala will take the draw for Rapid City. He's out there with Brett Gravel and Keanu Yamamoto. The defensive pairing is Kenton Helgeson and Cooper Jones. Draw won by Rapid City. Rush skate from right to left. Grizzlies from left to right as we see it from high top section 114. Rush dump it in as Wesley looked to check Brett Gravel, but Gravel sidestepped him. Penner moves it ahead to Aragon across center ice. He'll step over the line. He'll drop it for Wesley. Wesley far goal line, backhand shot. It's the side of the net, hit a little bit of Murphy's helmet, and it goes back to center ice. As Mayhew throws it ahead, Wesley couldn't reach it. Puck goes deep into the Rush zone. Kenton Helgeson, we mentioned the fun fact presented by Rio Tinto Kennecott a couple minutes ago. He was involved in an NHL trade deadline deal in 2017 when he was a member of the Grizzlies. Fitz gets up top. Mayhew, far point. Lefty shot is blocked away by Yamamoto. He moves it ahead to Brett Gravel across the center ice. Gravel slides it towards Jones, who couldn't reach it. Jones has it tapped to center ice. Puck goes to Utah. Adam Berg stops in the right point. He'll move it across to Penner as it glanced off of his skate. And it goes to the far corner. Rapid City gets it back. As Coelho will back into the head. Stucker gets it the Utah line. We're 1 minute into the second period. Rush still lead 1-0. Utah backs out to Quinn Wickers, far circle. Wickers, a former Rush skater, gets it to Stucker. Stucker gets to the Utah line and moves it ahead to Berg, who drops it for Stapley. Stapley throws it towards the near side. Berg will throw it back to the corner. Stapley gets a good shoulder check from Tyson Helgeson, Kenton Helgeson's brother. As the puck goes to the far side, Aliardi gets it. Aliardi sporting a beard, kind of like Colorado Rockies outfielder Charlie Blackmon, a big, thick beard. He dumps it in. Rapid City has it in the attack zone. They try to get it to Logan Nelson. It's picked off by Stapley. He crosses center ice. Stapley over to Cutler in the right wing. Cutler stops in the point, drops to the corner as Tyson Helgeson leveled Brandon Cutler. Cutler got hit up high, and looks like icing is going to be called as the arm raised by the linesman. Cutler wanted a call, but none to be had, as Helgeson did hit Cutler a little bit high. Cutler not sporting a shield. He did get hit in the face with a puck a few weeks ago during morning skate. Not wearing a shield, but obviously that one hurt a little bit. Cutler holding his face as he comes off the ice. Draws give me in the Rush zone. Bocage, Gallant, and Burke are out there, along with Stucker and Wickers. Draw taken by Utah. It's won by the Grizz. As Stucker, right side, fires it around the boards, looking for Bocage. Goes past him. Wickers chases after it. Aliardi will bounce it off of Wickers. On to Nelson. The Rainbows and out to center ice. Bennett couldn't reach it. Cranley near side. We'll move it towards the near side for Gallant. Gallant gathers the puck near side. Throws it back towards Stucker, who gets a good side check by Rapid City. And as Brett Davis looked good in his Rush debut, he was just acquired in a trade with Florida. As the puck goes deep in the Rush zone, racing after it's Aliardi. He'll push it around the boards. And it goes to the near side, and it trickles out to neutral ice. Teixeira one-hands it and gets it at the Grizzlies logo. Now he's near the Rapid City bench. He'll throw it to Bocage, who battles. Neal in the area. Grizzlies throw it into the Rapid City zone. Rush trying to throw it back out. Does Billy Constantinu, number 12. He gets held up along the boards. 2-on-2 scrum near the Grizzlies bench. And near the Rapid City blue line, Bocage comes out of the pile with the puck. Neal on the ice. He comes off as he's limping a little bit. Grizzlies re-enter. Semick lays it over. Left point. Lefty shot. And glove saved by Murphy as Mick Messner had the shot. He's got 13 goals this season. But Murphy makes a glove save, which was his first of the second period. And he holds on. 17:04 left in the second. So Grizzlies get the first shot. We talked about all the shots in the first period, but yet it took 2 minutes and 56 seconds for the first shot to be taken by either club here in the second period. Messner will stay on the ice. He's out there with Stapley and Cutler. Up top is Semick and Teixeira. Offensive zone draw for the Grizzlies. We're looking for their first goal of the night, which means you can still make your pick for the Optum first goal of the game. I'm still going with the Ironman Tyler Penner. Utah wins the draw. Stapley skates in. Now Cutler left wing shot is blocked away. Behind the net, Messner battles as he gets engulfed by Rapid City's Peter Merzika in his pro debut. Stucker, high slot, is shadowed by Zach Hoffman as Stucker as Stapley rolls it along the boards. Cutler in the area. Cutler feathers it in front. It's taken away by Rapid City. Rush cross center ice, skating from right to left. They'll bank it off the near boards. Brett Gravel gets it. He looked to center it, but Stapley picked his pocket. Stapley gets the puck. He'll move it ahead to Texera down the middle. Lays it for Cutler right side. Lefty shot goes high as went over Murphy's head. Puck hit the ops behind Rapid City's net. Now they move it ahead. Rush cross center ice. Yamamoto left wing. Steps over the line. Stops the point. Now he skates towards the near circle. Yamamoto back in. Shot save. Rebound. Shot save by Cranley. Now the puck towards the far circle. Messner gets it and he'll saucer it out. As he goes past Zach Hoffman. And it's going to be icing on the Grizzlies. 16:07 left in the second. But Cranley had to make two big saves. One on Yamamoto. And then another one down the middle as the rebound was allowed in front of the crease. So draw is going to be in the Grizzlies zone. As the referee goes to the scores table and checks on some things. As it looks like there's some repairs that are going to be needed as the door is open. As we're about 4 minutes into the second period. As the referee will now skate toward the Zamboni tunnel. Looks like some repairs might be needed either on the glass or something to do with the ice. As now the door is open. The referee talking with Marty. As it's the opener of a 3-game set for the Grizzlies. You talk about 6 straight games at home, and it's certainly critical for the Grizzlies to come away with a winning homestand, especially when you consider that Utah has been a pretty good team at home. 12 of the last 17 games will be at Maverik Center. Grizzlies done a good job protecting leads on home ice. However, it's Rapid City that has the 1-0 lead. They're working on a stanchion along the end boards near Utah's net. As it looks like the stanchion has to be replaced. Cranley skates around. Both teams will head to their respective bench area. And I think we're going to take a 1-minute timeout. We'll come back and have some hockey as Rapid City leads Utah 1-0 with 16:07 left in the second period. This is the Grizzlies Hockey Network, presented by Rio Tinto Kennecott.
This isn't just copper. It's our job. It's food on our family's tables. Without it, we couldn't stay in touch. It's what keeps our homes warm. And our lights on. It's the power behind the team. And a greener, brighter future. This isn't just copper. It's a proud Utah and a strong America.
Why is Jerry Seiner the #1 Kia store in the Salt Lake region? Selection. We've got over 350 new Kias to choose from. Savings. Shop over 30 new Kia Seltos models and save up to $2,000 off when you buy. Jerry Seiner has been the area's most trusted automotive source for over 40 years. Little wonder then how we've made thousands of friends to last a lifetime. Jerry Seiner Kia, Salt Lake.
16:07 left in the second period. The ice repairs have been made, and both teams return to the Grizzlies zone. Draws can be in the near circle. As I mentioned, it's Tyler Penner's 200th straight game with the Grizzlies since he started the 2021-22 season. Mick Messner and Brandon Cutler have each appeared in every game for Utah this season. It's game 56 for both the Grizzlies and the Rush. For Rapid City, they've got a couple Ironmen of their own. Blake Bennett, Alex Aliardi, Brett Gravel, and Keanu Yamamoto, as well as Maurizio Coella, have appeared in every game for Rapid City. As draws give me in the near circle. Rush have 2 shots in the second period. Grizzlies have 1. The only goal scored so far, Blake Bennett, 12:30 into the first period, with Alex Aliardi getting the assist. Logan Nelson will take the draw against Brett Stapley. Nelson's got a size advantage at 6'1", 210. Stapley goes 5'11", 190. Draw goes towards the middle of the ice. Cutler gets it, and he'll skate to center ice. He crossed the red line, and he'll flub it in. As Kenton Helgeson gets the skipping puck, he'll throw it behind the net for Cooper Jones. Now to Aliardi, who saucers it out to center ice. Bennett gets the skipping puck with good hands. He'll skate to the right circle. Lefty shot goes wide. Taking it's Kenton Helgeson over to the near corner for Bennett, the lone goal scorer. He dropped it off looking for Helgeson. Pass doesn't connect as Bennett and Helgeson talk with each other. Didn't seem like a friendly conversation either. Helgeson gets it at the Rapid City line. He'll move it ahead to Bennett. Pass goes tape to tape. Bennett skates into the zone. Takes a lefty shot, and it's blocked away by Wesley Stick, and it flies out of play. 15:33 left in the second period. Draws going to be in the Grizzlies zone as Rush still lead 1-0. during the Grizzlies' last homestand. Grizzlies head coach Ryan Kanasowicz picked up his 100th victory behind Utah's bench. That was on February 17th. Kanasowicz now has 102 wins, and he's just 3 behind Don Hay for 4th place in team history. Don Hay's got 104 and 3 more wins for the Grizzlies, and Kanasowicz passes him for 4th. Grizzlies win the draw. They'll skip it past Penner. It goes to the Rapid City line. Tyson Helgeson gets it. He'll move it across. Now to Brett Davis, number 82. He'll throw it to the right wing for Hardy, who dumps it in. James Hardy wearing number 77. He's got 11 goals this season. Puck to the far side. Penner will backhand it. Goes between the rush defenseman on to Murphy, who moves it across to the near side for Tyson Helgeson to keep play alive. Over to Davis, who skips it ahead to Parker Bowman. Bowman left side, lefty shot. Goes off of Cranley's glove and goes wide. As Rush in the far corner. Get to the goal line. Now back to the corner for Hardy. He wears number 77. He'll move it across to Tyson Helgeson. He throws it to the high slot for Coella. One-timer. Flies off the Aragon stick and out of play with 14:49 left in the second. So Draw's going to stay in the Grizzlies zone. Had quite a few whistles here early on. And many blocked shots by Sticks. Things getting redirected here in the first 5 minutes of the second period. Hey, next time you come to a Grizzlies game, go to the Grizzlies team store. All sorts of hats, T-shirts, souvenirs. I even saw on the Grizzlies social media channels, you can make a bid on those third jerseys the Grizzlies have been wearing at times this season. You know, the one with the capital green G in the front. The game-worn jerseys are now up for auction. Grizzlies win the draw. Gallant cross the center ice 2-on-3. Trying to get to Bocage. Rush got a stick in the way. And Utrice. Stucker gets to Bocage. Rapid City takes it away. Rush cross center skating from right to left as they drop it off. Coella right wing. Lefty shot goes wide. Puck along the near boards. Ruzicka in his pro debut moves it ahead to Yamamoto, who gets double teamed. Yamamoto throws behind Utah's net. Cranley lets Wickers play it. Wickers now battles with Brett Gravel as the puck skips towards the right side. Zach Hoffman fires towards the net. It's blocked away by Gallant. Coella centers it. Yamamoto couldn't reach it. He gets it in the far corner, moves up top to Hoffman. Shot is blocked away by Gallant. Yamamoto fires a sharp-angled shot saved by Cranley. Rebound goes to Stucker, who advances it to center ice for Burke. Rapid City challenges, and Merzika will dump it back in. Number 41 in his pro debut. As Rapid City, Coella bounces it over to Yamamoto, who gets to the center ice logo for Hoffman, who rainbows it in. Rush will make a line change. Merzika played his college hockey at Long Island University, one of the colleges that Garrett Metcalf played for. Stapley crosses center ice, he'll wing it around the boards. Murphy cuts it off behind his net. There's action deep in the rush zone. Murphy ahead to Nelson, who skips it to center ice. Puck goes back to Utah. Semick gets it to Teixeira. Teixeira back to the Grizzlies zone, goes D-to-D with Semick. Semick ahead to Stapley, pass connects. Stapley crosses center ice, and he'll skip it into the far corner. Stapley chases after it. Cooper Jones with good speed races over to get it. Now a 2-on-2 collision over in the far corners. Berg gets pushed along the boards by Nelson behind Rapid City's net. As Murphy looks over his right shoulder, now to his left as the Grizzlies get it up top. Teixeira across to Semick. Semick rolls along the boards, cut off by Kenton Helgeson behind Rapid City's net. He'll push it ahead to Blake Bennett. Now to Aliardi, who throws it to Nelson and bounced up at his skate and flies into the Grizzlies zone. As Bennett comes off for a change, Grizzlies cross center, and Cutler will flub it in as the puck skips towards the near corner. As Logan Nelson gathers the puck, and he'll skate to Neutrice. Now he crosses the red line, gets around Bocage, he'll pitch it to his right. Rapid City gains line. Riley Janelle skates around Utah's net. He'll feed it up top to Tyson Helgeson. He rolls along the boards. This Helgeson. Wesley will tap it to the far corner and chase after it. It's taken by Mayhew. It gets to Wesley down the middle. Wesley ahead to center ice for Bocage. He steps over the line, drops it for Neal. Now to Messner. He gets pushed along the boards by Billy Constantinu. As Rush will bank it off the far boards. Grizzlies chase after it. Messner gets blasted by Janelle. But Messner is able to get it in deep as Tyson Helgeson fires it off the near boards to Boyko, who banks it off the wall. It goes to the Utah line. Messner feathers it across to Stucker with a hot pass out to Neal at center ice. It tapped off of his stick. It goes deep into the rush zone. Grizzlies make a line change. 11:15 counting left in the second. Rush lead 1-0. Left wing pass goes off Janelle's stick. He gets it off the boards as Janelle trying to get it towards Brett Davis. It's poked away by Fitz. It goes out to Neutrice. Now Penner will right wing it out towards Fitz. It goes past him. Chasing after it is Merzika. Oh, he gets blasted by Fitz along the near side. Merzika luckily got back to his feet. Janelle battles with Stapley near side over in the rush zone. 2-on-2 battle. Merzika looks like he's going to be a physical presence for Rapid City. Puck goes up top to Aragon, who flies it past Connor Murphy off the end glass. Rapid City gets it to Merzika, the Long Island product. Merzika gets the center ice, and he'll lift it in. And so come off the ice. Good shift by Rapid City as Grizzlies still trail 1-0. Long-range pass from Wickers to Aragon. Bounces off of his stick. It goes deep in the rush zone as Rapid City gathers the puck. They'll push it ahead. Now the rush. Yamamoto left wings it out to Gravel. He steps over the line. Gravel skates towards the far circle. Lefty shot. Saved by Cranley. Rebound goes to Utah as Burke lost his balance. Rush get the puck back. Hoffman, right point. Shot. And a blocker saved by Cranley. Now down the middle, Rapid City gets it. Brett Gravel, left side, stops in the corner, pivots, and feeds it up top to Kenton Helgeson. He'll take a lefty shot. Kick saved by Cranley. Semick taps it off the near boards. Gallant tried to clear it out. It's kept in by Coelho, who fires it off the end boards. Now the puck gets the side of the net near side. Rapid City battles. The puck goes to the corner. Rush doing a good job with the 50-50 pucks to get it up top, but Bokosh took it away. He gets the texture as it glances off his stick onto Burke, who enters the zone. Burke over to Semick, who crowds the bouncing puck. He'll fire towards the net. It goes wide. Wesley on the far side skates towards the corner. He gets hit by Hoffman. Wesley strong with the puck, though, as he's being double-teamed, but loses it. As Yamamoto lifts it high into the air, goes just under the video board, and it's gloved by Mayhew at center ice. He'll toss it to the near side for Wesley. Wesley loses it. Kenton Helgeson will saucer it out to center ice. Chasing after it in the Grizzlies zone near side is Blake Bennett. He gets pushed by Mayhew. Stapley trying to poke the puck away. As Stapley continues to hack after it. Aliardi joins the play. As the puck goes back to Utah, they center it deep in their own zone. It goes past Berg. Wesley chases after it, and Berg clears it out. Stapley in a foot race to the Rapid City line. It's cut off. Now the bouncing puck goes to Cutler. Far side shot hits the post. And the Irons unkind. It's still 1-0 as Cutler hit the post but missed. Now Logan Nelson. Far circle centering pass. Shot goes just wide. What a great pass, though, by Nelson looking for Aliardi. Over in the far corner, it's kicked away. Now centering pass. Shot goes wide. Boy, Rapid City had a good look there as a centering pass connected from Nelson to Aliardi, but nobody scored. So Cutler hit the post, and then Rapid City came back and had a good look. 9:15 left in the second. It's Rush 1 and the Grizzlies nothing. We're back in 1 minute on the Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Why is Jerry Seiner the #1 Kia store in the Salt Lake region? Selection. We've got over 350 new Kias to choose from. Savings. Shop over 30 new Kia Seltos models and save up to $2,000 off when you buy. Jerry Seiner has been the area's most trusted automotive source for over 40 years. Little wonder then how we've made thousands of friends to last.
Maverik's new bean-to-cup machines always deliver a freshly ground cup of coffee on demand, so you can enjoy any of our premium roasts at their best, day or night, hot or iced. Enjoy a fresh cup today.
At Black Bear Diner, you always get more. More choice. More amazing food. More value. So get more. And get it today.
Black Bear Diner.
9:15 left in the second period. It's still 1-0 Rapid City. Nobody has scored here so far in the second frame. Not as many shots. There's been more action than there have been shots here in the second period. Rush have 4 shots in the second, and Utah only has 2. By Brandon Cutler about 20 seconds ago, hit the post, he hit the crossbar. It could have tied it up. Cutler leads Utah with 26 goals. He's also tied for third in the league with 206 shots on goal. Grizzlies win the draw in their own zone, skating from left to right as Stucker gets it to Cutler, fumbles it. Now it goes to Blake Bennett, over to Nelson, right side shot. His shoulder saved by Will Cranley. Stucker gathers it. He pivots and skates down the middle. Now he moves it ahead to Berg at center ice. Berg steps over the line, drops it for Cutler. Right point, he'll glide towards his left. Cutler over to Stucker, right side, he'll take a righty shot. Saved by Murphy, and he holds on. Berg was trying to either redirect it or get a rebound. The Rapid City boxed him out, and Connor Murphy's done a good job controlling rebounds tonight. And Murphy showing why he's got an AHL deal with the Calgary Wranglers. He's also showing why he spent some time with Calgary earlier this season, as he's done a good job in net stopping the first 23. Messner talking things over with Keone Teixeira. Mick Messner has certainly been solid in his first full season as a pro. Max Neal will take the draw for Utah. Cole Gallant's on the left wing. Semick and Teixeira talk things over. Teixeira's on the left side. Draws in the right circle. As Murphy looks over, and the linesman says, "My bad." He points to his chest. pounding his chest, and he says, let's do it again. Tyler Kestens, the linesman, dropping the puck. Craig Peterson's the other linesman. Referee is Nolan Boyer. 8:50 left in the second period. Rush lead 1-0. Blake Bennett has the only goal in the game. He scored 12:30 in to the first period with Aliardi getting an assist. Grizzlies have it. Semick, far corner, gets cut off, and he'll push it to the near side. Messner gets up top to Teixeira. He'll loft it towards the near corner. Everybody vacated that spot. Tyson Helgeson throws to the far side for James Hardy. He'll bank it off the far glass. It goes towards the Grizzlies bench. Bowman pushes across. Constantino, the former Norfolk Admiral, steps over the line. He moves it across. Grizzlies lose their balance. Messner looks like he's hurt as he gets back to his feet, but he's limping. High slot. Tyson Helgeson shot, and that's blocked by Max Neal. And Neal comes up limping as well. Teixeira across the center ice. Neal will limp to the bench. That one got him good. As Teixeira with a great shoulder check on Tyson Helgeson. Physical play starting to pick up as Rapid City will carry it out across center ice. Fitz trying to poke it away. Constantino fumbles it. He'll move it, but Penner takes it away. He'll get it towards Aragon. Left side center at the Fitz shot. Saved by Murphy. Oh, what a stop by Murphy. Play continues. Koala crosses center ice. He'll bounce it off of Wesley. Penner gets it towards Fitz, as Fitz was robbed by Connor Murphy a few seconds ago. Constantino near side will backhand it to center ice. Mayhew at center will throw it back into the Grizzlies zone as Josh Wesley will retrieve after it. He gathers it and skates around Cranley's net. 7:30 and counting left in the second. Wesley crosses center ice. Steps over the line, down the middle, righty shot. Goes high and wide and out of play as Brett Gravel must have gotten a stick in the way. 7:27 left in the second. Rush still lead 1-0. Boy, great stop, though. Grizzlies looked like they had a 3-on-1. Penner, Aragon, and Fitz. Aragon was in the left side, centered it to Fitz. I don't know that Fitz would have done anything different on that. Looked like he got a pretty good look, but Murphy has been alive, awake, and alert for Rapid City and net tonight. Rush still lead 1-0. 7:27 left in the second, but with the pressure the Grizzlies have been putting on, feels like any minute they're going to get that first goal. Utah wins the draw. Right point, Wesley. Surveys, now roll it to the near corner. As Burke gets pushed in the back by Kenton Helgeson. Helgeson, a big defenseman. Burke gets it to Gallant. He moves it across to Mayhew. Mayhew centers out in front. Shot to score! Mayhew to Bocage to the back of the net. And the Grizzlies have tied it up at 1. It looks like Mayhew, who tried to center it to Bocage. It's Mayhew, though, that skates to the bench first. We'll see if it's Mayhew or if it's Bocage. Either way, we're tied at 1. As Gallant's probably going to get an assist on it as well. He threw it to the left side for Mayhew. Mayhew tried to find a cutting Bocage, but it might have bounced off a rush skater. And it might have bounced off of Cooper Jones. Bocage was in the area, but Bocage, I think, told Mayhew, you're the one that got the goal. And if it's Mayhew, it's his 10th of the season. And if it's Bocage, it's his 6th. We're tied at 1. Grizzlies enter the offensive zone as Mayhew does get the goal, which is his 10th of the year. He's the first goal of the game scorer. Cole Gallant with his 28th assist of the season. Gallant has the puck as the action is in the Rapid City zone. He'll lay it to the far corner. Rush Logan Nelson clears it out. Looks like it's going to be icing on Rapid City. 6:48 left in the second. So Utah's tying goal was scored 12:47 into the second with Kyle Mayhew joining the double-digit goal-scoring club. Cole Gallant picks up his 28th assist of the season. Hey, that's a prestigious club, that double-digit goal-scoring club. Mayhew's the second defenseman to score 10 or more goals this season. Obviously, Josh Wesley has 14. As a draw won by Rapid City, they'll rainbow it into the Grizzlies zone. Wesley couldn't get the bouncing puck, no icing. Wesley now corrals it. He stations himself behind Cranley's net. He'll get to Stapley, who slides it to the near side. He goes to Cutler. Cutler crosses center ice. He'll dump it in. Berg chasing after it. He gets in the corner. He gets hit by Zach Hoffman. Cutler skates to the far side, pivots. Now centers it out in front, looking for Berg. Pass goes wide of the mark. Rapid City's Aliardi crosses center ice. Former forward to Everblade. He gets pushed by Mayhew. As puck is over to the near corner. Hoffman battles Stapley. Aliardi gets it back. He chips it to Bennett off the end boards. Bennett gets engulfed by Wesley. Now the puck goes back to Stapley near side. And so skate along the near wing boards. He advanced it to Cutler across the center. 3-on-3. Cutler chips it across, but Logan Nelson picks it off. Nelson sauces it across ice to Bennett. Bennett skates towards left circle, fumbles it, gets it back, tried to center, and it bounced off of Wesley, who dove in front to either block the shot or take away the centering pass. Rapid City at their blue line. Tyson Helgeson will carry it out into the Grizzlies zone. Far circle, shot, stick saved by Cranley as he went stick side on Cranley. Utah comes back the other way. 2-on-2, they cross center ice. Burke enters the zone, gets it to Gallant. Far circle, righty shot. Bounced off of Murphy and goes wide. As Gallant looking for his 10th of the year after Kyle Mayhew got his 10th about a minute ago. Stucker gets around Bowman. He gets tripped up. No penalty as Burke skates down the middle. He fires towards the net but didn't get anything on it as Tyson Helgeson took his time and space away. Left point, Quinn Wickers dancing around. He takes a lefty shot. Kick saved by Murphy. Rebound goes to the right point for Stucker. He gets across to Gallant. The wave gets started here at Maverik Center. Wickers over to Stucker on the right point. He'll throw it down the middle for Bocage. Bocage gathers it, skates towards Stucker. Now pivots back towards the slot. He gets to Wickers, who dances around the far wing boards. Wickers lays it for Bocage, who gets cut off. As Rapid City's Hardy battles with Wickers. And the puck squirts out to neutral ice. Stucker holds on to it. He'll fire it towards the blue line. It looked like it bounced off of Bocage's knee as he was exiting the ice. Grizzlies throw it in deeper to the rush zone. Rapid City gathers it. 4.5 minutes left in the second. We're tied at 1. Blake Bennett scored a first period goal for Rapid City, and Kyle Mayhew tied it up 12:47 into the second. Rush push it ahead. Gravel gets the hot pass and moves to his right. Koala right side centers out in front. It's kicked away by Cranley. Rebound goes to Deal. He'll skate to the far corner, battling with Gravel. Koala's in the area. Koala far side gets to Gravel. Far circle lefty shot. Saved by Cranley, and it flies out of play. 4:09 left in the second period. We're tied at 1. Kyle Mayhew is the Optum first goal of the game scorer. He gets his 10th of the season. This is the Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to AmericaFirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
Why is Jerry Seiner the #1 Kia store in the Salt Lake region? Selection. We've got over 350 new Kias to choose from. Savings. Shop over 40 new Kia Sportage models and save up to $2,500 off when you buy. Jerry Seiner has been the area's most trusted automotive source for over 40 years. Little wonder then how we've made thousands of friends to last a lifetime. Jerry Seiner Kia, South Jordan.
4 minutes and 9 seconds left in the second period. We're tied at 1. Utah's outshot Rapid City 27-22. Kyle Mayhew becomes the 7th different Grizzly to score 10 goals this season. It would be 8 if you count Aaron Aragon, who's got 11, but 2 of them came with Idaho at the start of the season. Grizzlies win the draw. They'll throw it all the way into the Rapid City zone. Rush will throw it around Murphy's net towards the near side. Tyler Penner races after it. He throws it off the end boards, goes over the head of the referee. Puck still in play as Rapid City gets to Gravel at neutral ice. He'll cross center ice and push it to the right point. Rush will saucer it in deep. Action behind Utah's net. Koala drops it for Gravel, pivots towards the near corner. Now Gravel skates towards the point, drops it for Cooper Jones. It gets hit by Teixeira. As Koala gets pushed by the Arizona State product, Jacob Semick. As Koala trying to locate the puck, he loses his balance. Puck is near Semick. Now Koala gets it back. He gets pushed by Semick again. Now the puck goes back to Jones, who throws it to the corner that's vacated. Fitz takes it away, and he backhands it into rush territory. Rapid City saucers ahead. It goes to Teixeira at his blue line. He'll move it ahead to Penner. It tapped off of his stick, and it goes deep into the rush zone. As Kenton Helgeson will drop it off. As a rush out in front of their net, Cooper Jones danced around. Stapley took it away. Stapley over to Burke. Make that Adam Berg. He gets pushed away. Boy, Berg and Burke, that's got to be a law firm of some kind. Wesley behind Rapid City's net, throws it up top. It goes past Penner. On to Mayhew. Shot is blocked as Koala crosses center ice. He steps over the offensive line, gets spun around by Wesley. Koala gets it back and kicks it in deeper into the zone as Mayhew gets spun around by Bennett. As Mayhew gets to Wesley near side. They'll saucer it to Stapley. He crosses center, left wing pass off the boards. Run down by Cutler. Cutler far goal line. Sharp angled shot saved by Murphy. Rush will throw it to the far side. Run down by Bennett. He'll move it across to Nelson. It tapped off of his stick, and he overskates it. Stucker ahead to Stapley, who crosses center ice. Now he steps over the line and loses the puck. Blake Bennett will lift it out the center ice. The puck hippity-hops onto Stucker, gathers it. Right side, Stucker gets blasted by Bennett. Luckily, Stucker gets back to his feet. Grizzlies wanted a penalty. Stucker gets it back. He'll throw it to the near goal line for Cutler. He feeds it back to Stucker. He moves it across to Wickers, who throws to the far goal line. Gallant dancing around as he surveys. Now he'll get it up top, but the puck stays in the corner and bounced off of Hoffman. Hoffman will tap it off of Gallant. Now the Rush gather the puck as Merzika in his pro debut crosses center ice, no lifted in. Merzika, the Long Island University product. Rush fired off the side of the net and a sharp angled shot by Logan Nelson, who fires away from anywhere on the ice. Nelson delivers a big hit on Nathan Burke. Grizzlies under the attack zone. Gallant loses it as Brett Davis loses his balance. Looks like the referee is going to let them play tonight, Nolan Boyer. 1:18 and counting left in the second period. Grizzlies have the puck in their own zone, skating from left to right. As Wickers gets it to Teixeira. He surveys. Teixeira gets to Messner down the right side. Messner crosses center ice, enters. Gets it towards Neal. Neal on the near side will push it to Messner behind Rapid City's net. Puck kicks back to the corner. Neal gets pushed as it goes up top to Teixeira. He'll throw it back to the corner looking for Neal. Bowman's in the area. Neal behind the net. Skates towards the far side. Drops it for Messner. Gets occupied by Bowman. Messner, hot pass up top for Teixeira. Right point, lefty shot. Saved by Murphy. And after the whistle, Tyson Helgeson has Max Neal in a headlock. Neal loses his helmet. The linesman splits up Tyson Helgeson and Neal. As looked like Connor Murphy even took a bit of a whack at Neal. As Neal got pretty close to the crease, trying to either redirect it or get a rebound of some kind. We're tied at 1. The physical action gets everybody to their feet. Looks like a pretty good crowd here at Maverik Center. Grizzlies right now, in terms of attendance, are on pace for their best attendance on average since the 2003-04 season. Draw's going to be in the rush zone. Grizzlies have 29 shots, and Connor Murphy has saved 28 of them. We're tied at 1. Stapley will take the draw against Maurizio Coella. Waiting for the linesman to drop the puck. Coella takes the face-off for Rapid City. As the draw won by, stays in the circle. Stapley gets up top to Mayhew. He dances to his left. Mayhew stops in the slot. Throws lefty shot. Goes wide. Stapley is out in front right, trying to redirect it. Bocage over to Wesley, who skates towards the end boards. He loses his balance. Wesley feathers it out in front. It's picked up by Gravel. He'll move it ahead. Yamamoto pivots at his blue line. He's being shadowed by Bocage. Tried to throw it to Kenton Helgeson. Pass goes wide of the mark. Stapley head to Bocage, who enters from the near side. He stops before he gets to the corner. He'll get it up top to Wesley. He moves it to Mayhew. Back to Wesley, who gets the Bocage. Right side, take a righty shot. The blocker saved by Murphy. Rebound goes out to Mayhew. Tried to spin it along the boards, but it's cut off by Yamamoto, and the puck skips the center ice. 2 seconds left in the period. Cutler fires towards the net. And that will do it for 40 minutes here at Maverik Center. Blake Bennett scored 12:30 into the first period. Kyle Mayhew is the Optum first goal of the game score. He scored 12:47 into the second period, with Cole Gallant getting the assist. Utah's got a good shot advantage of 30-22. Connor Murphy's been solid in net. So it's anybody's game after 40 minutes. Interestingly enough, for the Grizzlies, it's their 25th home game this season. They have not had a game go past regulation this year. Could tonight be the night? Now we'll see. We're tied at 1 between the Grizzlies and the Rush. We'll come back and recap the first 2 periods. Also go over some scores from around the world of sports. It's the Grizzlies 1 and the Rush 1 after 2 periods. This is Utah Grizzlies hockey, presented by Rio Tinto Kennecott.
Smith's always gives you more ways to save on top of our lower than low prices. And when you download the Smith's app, you can enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons and earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. With a Boost membership, you'll save even more with double fuel points and free delivery. Discover more ways to save big every day. Smith's, fresh.
Thanks to Les Schwab tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So it's right here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab tires.
Why is Jerry Seiner the #1 Kia store in the Salt Lake region? Selection. We've got over 350 new Kias to choose from. Savings. Shop over 40 new Kia Sportage models and save up to $2,500 off when you buy. Jerry Seiner has been the area's most trusted automotive source for over 40 years. Little wonder then how we've made thousands of friends to last a lifetime. Jerry Seiner Kia, Salt Lake.
Second intermission here at Maverik Center. And we're tied at 1. It's anybody's game heading into the third. Oh, it's about, the first period there was a combined 36 shots. Utah had 20 and Rapid City had 16. Not as many shots in the second period. Utah ended up with 10 in the second and 30 through 2 periods. Rapid City had 6 shots in the second period, and they're up to 22 for the contest. If you joined us late, Blake Bennett scored his 25th of the year, 12:30 into the first, with Alex Aliardi getting the assist. Utah got on the board 12:47 into the second. Kyle Mayhew is the Optum first goal of the game scorer. Cole Gallant picked up his 28th assist of the year. It's the primary assist. Nathan Burke has been added an assist. That means he now has 19 on the season. So Mayhew with the goal, Gallant and Burke with the assists. And that's where we stand right now. There wasn't a single penalty that was called in the second period. We only have had the 5-on-3 power play that Rapid City had 8:30 into the first period. Remember, Brandon Cutler got a roughing minor and Josh Wesley got a tripping minor. Both of those penalties came 8:30 into the first period. Rapid City had 2 power play shots. Grizzlies had 1 shorthanded shot, and they did an outstanding job to the Grizzlies keeping the game scoreless. In terms of shots for the Grizzlies, obviously 30 is about what they average per game. Utah averaging 31.2 shots per game, which is in the middle of the pack in the league. Mick Messner and Kyle Mayhew each have 4 shots. Both Mayhew and Messner each had 1 shot in the second period. They lead Utah with 4 shots through 2 frames. Dylan Fitz, Cole Gallant, Alex Bocage, and Brandon Cutler each have 3 shots. And it's really unusual. It's not that unusual for Bocage and Cutler to fire away frequently, as Bocage is averaging 4.84 shots per game, 63 shots in 13 games coming into play tonight. And Cutler is 3rd in the league with 206 shots, and he's taken 3 here, so he's up to 209 shots for the season. Stapley and Aragon, as well as Teixeira, each have 2 shots through 40 minutes of play. For Rapid City, they're a club that really, they get most of their offensive production from their top 2 forward lines. Yamamoto, Gravel, each have 4 shots. That's no surprise. Zach Hoffman, one of their 6 defensemen tonight, also has 4 shots. Hoffman just has 1 goal in 54 games this season. Blake Bennett has Rapid City's lone goal. He scored 12:30 into the first period. He has 25 goals this season, which lead the rush, and he's taken 3 shots through 2 periods. Maurizio Coella and Simon Boyko each have 2 shots, and a few other rush skaters with 1 shot on goal. But regardless of what the final outcome is going to look like, you almost have to give a star effort to Connor Murphy, the Rapid City goaltender, who was stopped 29 of 30. For the Grizzlies, Will Cranley's been solid, as he has saved 21 of 22. Through 2 periods, Rapid City and Utah are tied at 1. It's a big game in the Mountain Division standings as Utah is 2 points behind Allen for fourth place in the Mountain Division. Remember, Allen does have 2 games in hand. So every time the Grizzlies got the chance to pick up some standings points and close the gap on Allen, it's certainly critical. Right now at Credit Union of Texas Event Center, the game is in the stretch run. Late third period, Kansas City has a 2-1 lead over Allen. There's now 1 minute left in regulation as Allen is feverishly looking for the tying goal. Nolan Walker and Jacob Hayhurst have the Kansas City goals. Colby McCauley has Allen's lone tally. So that game has 1 minute left in regulation, and Kansas City leads Allen 2-1. Other action in the league has gone final. In fact, the 2 Mountain Division battles are the only 2 that are still going on. Kansas City up 2-1. That game now with less than a minute left in regulation. All the other action across the league has gone final. Wichita defeats Iowa 4-3. Fort Wayne gets a 1-0 shutout victory over Wheeling. That game ending in regulation. Florida defeats Orlando 4-2. Toledo gets a home victory 4-3 over Cincinnati. Maine shuts out Adirondack 7-0. Worcester gets a 4-3 close victory over Trois-Rivières. In overtime, Reading defeats Jeff Carr's Norfolk Admirals 5-4. And Indy gets a 4-1 victory over Kalamazoo. The Kansas City-Allen game now has 15 seconds left in regulation. Kansas City still has a 2-1 lead. We'll come back, and on the other side of the break, we probably will have a final score of that game. Remember, an Allen loss combined with a Grizzlies victory means that based on standings points, Allen and Utah will be tied for fourth with 53 points each. We're having some fun here on a Friday night. Attendance has already been listed here at Maverik Center, and it looks like it's a pretty good crowd. 7,458 is the announced attendance here at Maverik Center, which is better than the average that we've seen over the last 12 home games. And for the Grizzlies, you're talking about potentially the best attendance on average since the 2003-04 season when the Grizzlies were in the AHL. Come back and talk some hockey on the other side. We'll go over some NHL scores, and we'll see if we can find that final score of the Kansas City-Allen game. Through 2 periods, it's the Grizzlies won and the Rush won. This is the Grizzlies Hockey Network, presented by Rio Tinto Kennecott.
At Black Bear Diner, you always get more. More choice, more amazing food, more value, from huge breakfasts to delicious lunches and hearty dinners. Black Bear Diner has more for you. So get more when you want it, the way you want it, and get it today.
Good old-fashioned family food, Black Bear Diner. Black Bear Diner.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck.
This isn't just copper. It's our job. It's food on our family's tables. Without it, we couldn't stay in touch. It's what keeps our homes warm and our lights on. It's the power behind the team and a greener, brighter future. This isn't just copper. It's a proud Utah and a strong America.
After 2 periods, Rapid City and Utah are tied at 1 after 40 minutes of play. Now, Grizzlies' victory means that they will be tied with Allen for fourth place as the Kansas City Mavericks come away with a 3-1 victory over Allen. Max Andreov got an empty netter 1944 into the third period as the Mavericks got goals from Nolan Walker, Jacob Hayhurst, and Max Andreov, 3 of their big guns, as they defeat the Allen Americans 3-1 in the series opener over at Credit Union of Texas Event Center. It's Kansas City's 23rd road victory of the season. So the Mavericks come away with the 2 standings points, and that certainly helps the Grizzlies in their pursuit for the 2024 Kelly Cup playoffs. It almost feels like a postseason bid for the Grizzlies will come down to the final couple weeks of the regular season, as obviously Kansas City and Idaho has really separated themselves from the rest of the pack, but there's certainly a big logjam from spots 3 through 6 in the Mountain Division. Once again, the final score over in Allen, Texas. Kansas City defeats the Allen Americans 3-1. 4 NHL games are all in progress right now. The Grizzlies NHL affiliate, the Colorado Avalanche, defeated Minnesota, or that game, defeated Minnesota. They're tied at 1 after 2 periods, just as the Grizzlies are. Hey, maybe we're looking into the future, and maybe Colorado will come away with the victory. That game is tied at 1 after 2 periods. Also after 2, Arizona leads Detroit 4-0. So that's been a high-scoring game on the Arizona side. They lead 4-0 after 2 periods. After 1 frame, Dallas has a 3-0 lead over Anaheim, and also after 1, Winnipeg and Seattle are scoreless. Some action in the NBA tonight. A few games have gone final. New Orleans defeats Philadelphia 103-95. Washington gets their 10th victory of the season. Their long losing streak comes to an end. They defeat Charlotte 112-100. In overtime, Cleveland defeats Minnesota 113-104. Knicks get a very shocking low-scoring final, 98-74. What year is it, 2004? The Knicks come away with a 24-point victory, but both teams finish below 100 points. Hawks defeat the Grizzlies 99-92. Thunder get a 107-100 victory over the Heat. 2 games in progress, middle of the second quarter. Portland leads Houston 49-48, and Milwaukee and the LA Lakers are tied at 42. So a low-scoring night in the NBA, and it looks like we got a pretty low-scoring game here at Maverik Center, as Grizzlies and the Rush are tied at 2. Didn't I see somewhere that it's International Women's Day? That's certainly great. And I got to say that the Grizzlies ticket staff, when we talked about the attendance, about 7,500 again tonight. 7,458 is the announced attendance, 7,458. And you got to tip your hat to the Grizzlies ticket staff. I see them on a daily basis, and boy, they work long hours, and they've done an outstanding job this season. And they're led by Sophia Cunningham, who's just absolutely outstanding. She is the rock of the office, and she's been unbelievable. And so Sophia really is a big part as to why the Grizzlies have had so much success at the ticket box, and really the reason why the Grizzlies have had so much success. She has done a great job working hard all season long, and Sophia's been around for a little bit more than a year, and she's just been outstanding. So here on International Women's Day, we salute Sophia Cunningham, as she has done a great job leading the Grizzlies office, and is a big reason as to why the Grizzlies have had so much success in the ticket window. And the Grizzlies and their hard work and the hardworking ticket staff, they've all done an outstanding job. And that is part of why, along with the hockey renaissance here in the Salt Lake Valley, why on a nightly basis we are seeing outstanding crowds here at Maverik Center. And tomorrow night's going to be a good crowd as well. It's the middle game of the 3-game set. And don't forget that Monday it's going to be a 7:10 start to complete the 3-game series against Rapid City. And with Monday night, it's going to be a Smith's Family Night, where it's 4 tickets for $40 and then $10 for each additional ticket after that. You can't even get a good meal these days for $10, and yet you can come to the Grizzlies game and enjoy some professional hockey with Utah's pro hockey team right here at Maverik Center, as the 3-game series with Rapid City concludes with Smith's Family Night on Monday, March 11th. And then Jeff Carr's Norfolk Admirals will be in town the following week. That series will start on Saturday, March 16th, with Military Night presented by Mountain Land Supply Company. Grizzlies will be wearing specialty jerseys for the occasion. You can bid on those jerseys when it happens here 8 days from now on the Dash Auction app. And speaking of the Dash Auction app, you can go there right now and bid on the puck that Kyle Mayhew scored the goal on 12:47 into the second period. You can bid on that puck on the Dash Auction app. It almost looked like for a second, because Mayhew was in the left side, centered it out in front. Bocage was cutting towards the net, It almost looked like for a second Bocage had scored, but the puck never got to Bocage. I think it bounced off of either Cooper Jones or bounced off of Connor Murphy, the Rapid City goaltender, and ended up in the back of the net. And the only way we really knew for sure that it was Mayhew is Bocage, and they had the celebration pile over along the far boards, and Mayhew came out of the pile first, which usually indicates the guy that scored the goal is Bocage. Made sure to let Mayhew know that you got the goal, which means he becomes the 7th Grizzly to score 10 or more goals. And it would be 8. I mean, we should include Aaron Aragon maybe. I mean, he does have 11 goals this season. Only 9 of those came in a Utah uniform. But, hey, the 2 when he played for Idaho does count as well. So we can say that there are 8 Grizzlies who have scored 10 or more goals this season, even though Aragon just has 9 of them in a Utah uniform. We're having a good time here on a Friday night. Big crowd here at Maverik Center of 7,458. And it's been an entertaining one. It's been a low-scoring one, which has been a little bit surprising. We're expecting a little bit more of a higher scoring game. In terms of scoring chances, the Grizzlies have done a good job as they had 10 scoring chances in the first and 4 in the second. 14 of the 30 shots taken by Utah were considered to be good scoring chances by the off-ice officials. Rapid City, in their 22 shots, they've got 8 scoring chances, 6 in the first and 2 in the second. Utah has 13 hits through 2 periods. Rapid City has 10. Grizzlies have 6 giveaways, 3 in each period. Rapid City has 8, including 6 in the second period. Well, it almost feels like it's going to be winning time here at Maverik Center soon, as it's anybody's game as we're tied at 1 heading into the third period. We'll come back and have third period action here at Maverik Center as we're tied at 1 between the Grizzlies and the Rush. Blake Bennett scored for Rapid City in the first period, and Kyle Mayhew responded with a second period goal. This has been the Rio Tinto Kennecott Intermission Report on the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
This isn't just copper. It's our job. It's food on our family's tables. Without it, we couldn't stay in touch. It's what keeps our homes warm and our lights on. It's the power behind the team and a greener, brighter future. This isn't just copper. It's a proud Utah and a strong America.
Maverik's new bean-to-cup machines always deliver a freshly ground cup of coffee on demand, so you can enjoy any of our premium roasts at their best, day or night, hot or iced. Enjoy a fresh cup today.
At Black Bear Diner, you always get more. More choice. More amazing food. More value. So get more. And get it today.
Black Bear Diner.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to AmericaFirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
Why is Jerry Seiner the #1 Kia store in the Salt Lake region? Selection. We've got over 350 new Kias to choose from. Savings. Shop over 40 new Kia Sportage models and save up to $2,500 off when you buy. Jerry Seiner has been the area's most trusted automotive source for over 40 years. Little wonder then how we've made thousands of friends to last a lifetime. Jerry Seiner Kia, South Jordan.
You know, in hockey, they love their cliches. And, well, this cliche rings true. You win the period, you win the game. And we're tied at 1. It's anybody's game. Both goaltenders have been solid so far. Will Cranley has saved 21 of 22. It's really a second solid game. Remember last Saturday, he saved 27 of 28 in Utah's 3-1 victory over in Idaho Central Arena, as the Grizzlies salvaged the third game of that set. For Rapid City, Connor Murphy has really done a good job. He has saved 29 of 30. It's possible that either Murphy or Cranley can end up being a star in tonight's game. Connor Murphy did spend some time this season in the AHL with the Calgary Wranglers, and it's his first season as a pro. seems like a pretty good year by by the Wranglers in the AHL and the Calgary Flames, but just for whatever reason, it's been a struggle of sorts for the Rapid City Rush, who find themselves in last place in the Mountain Division. They have lost 11 of their last 12. They do have some talented forwards, and it looks like the two new additions to their club have really done a good job. Brett Davis looks like once he settles in, he's going to be a decent addition, wearing number 82. And Peter Merzika, in his pro debut, the Long Island product, has certainly brought a physical presence to the Rush club. Grizzlies will be skating from right to left as we see it from high top section 114. In your mind's eye, see it on YouTube. Rapid City will be skating from left to right. Benner in his 200th straight game will take the draw. He's got Fitz to his right and Aragon to his left. Up top is Josh Wesley and Kyle Mayhew. Mauricio Coelho will take the draw. He's out there with Keanu Yamamoto. And Brett Gravel, the defensive pairing, is Kenton Helgeson and Cooper Jones. Draw goes between Jones and Helgeson. Helgeson races after as the puck hippity hops into the far corner. Gravel now battle as Rapid City gets it. Yamamoto moves it ahead. Rush still have it in their own zone as they'll flip it out to center ice. Coelho enters the zone left side. Skates in slowly. Fires lefty shot that's blocked away by Wesley. As Dylan Fitz will loft it into the Rush zone. Helgeson gets the skipping puck. Grizzlies make their first line change of the third period. As coming on the ice is Bird, Cutler, and Stapley. Rapid City at new tries. Helgeson moves it ahead. Gravel couldn't get it. Stapley skates down the middle. He enters the zone. He'll veer off to the near side. Rolls along the boards. Berg in the far corner. Chases after it. As he's strong with the puck, he gets to Cutler. Cutler right wing. Skates towards his left with speed. Cutler left circle. Feathers it across the right side. He didn't have much of a shooting angle. Mayhew gets it. He'll take a lefty shot. And it's sticked away. Berg will chase after it in the far corner. He gets to Cutler. Right side. Lefty shot. Glove saved by Murphy as he snatched it over his left shoulder. He holds on as we get our first whistle. 1 minute and 4 seconds into the third period. Rapid City makes their first line change of the third period. They're led by third-year head coach Scott Burt, who had an outstanding pro career. Burt has his jersey retired over at Idaho Central Arena. He was a longtime Steelhead. Burt and Ryan Kanaswich were teammates during the 2007-08 season. Both Burt and Kanaswich were tied for the Grizzlies' lead with 60 points that year. Draws in the far circle, won by Rapid City. Logan Nelson took it for the Rush as they'll lift it out to center ice. It's gloved and dropped by Wickers, who fires it back in. Murphy behind his net cuts it off. He'll push it to the far side as the Rush will skip the puck out to center ice. Blake Bennett couldn't get there before Burke did. He'll throw it back into the Grizzly zone. Wickers will move it ahead. Bocage got a piece of it, said the linesman. Murphy plays it behind his net. Gets it to Tyson Helgeson. He'll bank it off the near boards. Aliardi has a glance off his stick as he was nearby his former teammate Quinn Wickers. Grizzlies saucer to Wickers on the near side. He'll advance it to Bocage, who steps over the line. He gets pushed along the near glass by Hoffman. Hoffman cuts in front of Bocage as Aliardi overskates it. Now it goes back towards Merzika. He'll throw it towards Aliardi. He couldn't handle the skipping puck, but goes deep into the Grizzlies zone. Max Neal far side. Gets it ahead towards Burke. Burke at new tries. Gets back checked. Taking it is Logan Nelson down the middle. He'll throw it off the end boards and chase after it. He gets it in the far corner. He feeds it up top. Merzika, left point, fires a lefty shot that goes wide. Bennett gets it in the right side. Bennett dances around, takes a lefty shot. The glove saved by Cranley. He holds on. We get a whistle. 17:45 left in the third. Shot would have gone wide had Cranley not gloved it, but he's able to make the stop. As Cranley skates towards the far corner and stretches out. He's played a pretty solid game. I'm not sure they're going to give Bennett credit for a shot, as the shot would have gone wide had Cranley not gloved it. Looks like the Rush are still stuck at 22 shots. As officially the Grizzlies are listed as having one shot here so far in the third. Rapid City still doesn't have an official shot. Fired away on Will Cranley. Max Neal will take the draw for Utah as he crouches down. As Neal falls down, taking the draw. It's won by Rapid City. Hardy slot, lefty shot, saved by Cranley. He holds on. 17:40 left in the third. Same two teams tomorrow. 6:50 pregame show, 7:10 face-off. Great crowd of 7,458 watching Utah's pro hockey team live and in person. Hope to see a bigger crowd tomorrow. Utah wins the draw. Texera skates along the near side. He'll loft it to center ice. Bounced up a Hardy's glove. Cutler in the area, battles with Cooper Jones. Jones hits the ice. Grizzlies come out of the piles to throw it back towards their line. Semick across the Teixeira, near side. Hardy will tap it back in as Semick lost his balance near the Grizzlies bench. He comes off. Cranley throws to the far side. It's taken by Rapid City. They feed it up top. Cooper Jones, high slot, righty shot. Saved by Cranley. He holds on as Cooper Jones had a good look down the middle, and he fired away, but Cranley was able to gather it about waist high and stop play with 17-13 left in the third. Grizzlies tonight wearing the black jerseys with white numbers and professional green trim. Rapid City's in a white jersey with dark numbers, dark lettering in the back, and red trim. Draw one by Rapid City. They get it up top. Davis threw it to the point, but Tyson Helgeson wasn't home. Helgeson will skate after and get the puck in the rush zone. He'll whip it along the near boards. It goes to center ice. It's taken by Rapid City. Skating against Parker Bowman. Right side lefty shot goes over Cranley's head and off the glass. As he missed high, Tyson Helgeson gets a good shoulder check from Wesley. Hardy pushes Mayhew in the back. Puck in the near corner. Constantino dance around. He gets pushed by Aragon. Aragon battling for position. Constantino, the former Norfolk Admiral. Now Brett Davis throws it towards the middle. It's taken away by Penner, who drifts it to Fitz on the near side. Fitz enters the zone. Stops in the left point. They'll fire towards Murphy. It goes high as it bounced off the glass. Davis gets hit by Aragon. Rush will tap it off the far boards. Stucker at center ice. Skates down the middle. He enters the zone. Gets to Wickers left side. Lefty shot. Glove saved by Murphy as he holds on as Wickers went glove side, but Murphy gathered it about shoulder high and stops play with 16:22 left in the third. So both teams up to 2 shots here so far in the third period. Draws going to be in the rush zone. I don't know if it has that feeling of next school wins kind of game. It might with the way the both goaltenders have looked here tonight, though. Murphy's got an AHL deal with the Calgary Wranglers. Will Cranley has an NHL contract with the St. Louis Blues. Draw one by Rapid City. They'll move it ahead as the puck skips off Yamamoto's stick. Stucker chases after deep in the Grizzly zone. He gets hit. Yamamoto gets the puck. He'll throw it towards Brett Gravel, who tried to center it. It bounced off the Stapley. Now the rush will spin along the near side. Hoffman gets it in the right point. He'll fire towards the net. It goes wide on a righty shot. Hoffman has 4 shots on goal tonight. Left side, Rapid City will backhand it deep off the Grizzlies' backboard. Gravel gets engulfed by Wickers. Stucker over there holding his ground. Stapley trying to hack it away. 4 minutes into the third period, we're tied at 1. Grizzlies come out of the pile with the puck, but Rapid City continues to battle. Now it's pushed to Wickers, who skates around Cranley's net. He'll outlet it towards Adam Berg, but the pass is behind him. And it's going to be icing on Utah with 15:37 left in the third. If you turned away during the intermission, Kansas City did hold on for a 3-1 victory. They scored an empty netter towards the end. As Utah with a victory today will tie Allen in terms of standings points with 53 on the season. Remember, Allen does have 2 games in hand on Utah. But, obviously it'll even itself out. Allen played their 54th game tonight. Grizzlies are playing their 56th. 4.5 minutes into the third period. A lot of whistles here over the last couple minutes. Nelson's kicked out of the circle. Aliardi will take the draw against Utah's Brett Stapley. Now the right arm is raised by Tyler Keston. Stapley will stay in there. And has a draw won by Rapid City, but it goes past Cooper Jones as the puck will slice all the way into the rush zone. As Cooper Jones gets at his near goal line, he'll outlet it all the way out to Aliardi, who's at the Utah line. Grizzlies will lift it over Bokaj's head. He'll chase after it. Cooper Jones will lift it over Burke's head. As Semick gets the puck, he's battling with Aliardi, and now the puck is turned over. Bennett skates towards his left. He's now in the slot, takes a lefty shot that goes wide. Good job by Semick taking away his time and space. As Gallant will backhand it to Semick near side. Semick pushes to his right for Burke. He gets to Bocage. He gets it back to Semick. He's in the right wing. Semick to Gallant. One-timer saved by Murphy. As the puck drifts towards the far corner, Bocage will hustle after it. He gets the puck. As he'll throw it back towards Gallant. Make that Burke. He gets hit and taken off the puck. Rush throw it diagonally to the near side, taken by Aliardi, who glides towards the rush bench. Aliardi looked like he had lost his glove, though, and he comes off as the rush dumping in deep. Mayhew, shoulder shake, and gets around Hardy on a great move. Mayhew gets spun around, no call. Teixeira moves it ahead, blue line to blue line past Aragon. Aragon over to Fitz. One-timer goes wide as Davis couldn't get the bouncing puck. Wesley has Hippity up onto Aragon. Shot saved by Murphy. As Aragon had a good look, he's been active tonight. Rush near side. Constantino battles with Fitz. Fitz strong with the puck as he'll skate towards the point. He'll get to Mayhew left side. Now across to Wesley over to Fitz. One-timer didn't get much on it. As the puck glides towards Aragon, falling down is Hardy. Fell on his own, though. Mayhew across to Wesley, who falls down as he was skating towards the corner. Tripped on his own. Rapid City clears it out, and it's going to be icing on the Rush. 13:48 left in the third. Oh, crazy sequence there. A lot of weird action. Puck kind of taking strange bounces, and players kind of taking strange bounces of their own. Draw's going to be in the rush zone. It just hasn't been smooth. The flow just hasn't been as smooth as you normally would see it. Cutler will take the draw. He scored some big goals for Utah. He's got 4 game-winning goals this season. He's out there with Stapley and Berg. Mayhew and Wesley, the defensive pairing. 13:48 left in the third. We're tied at 1. Grizzlies have outshot the Rush 34-24. Grizzlies win the draw. Mayhew flings it around the boards. Cutler on the far side gets up top to Wesley. He'll fire it to Berg, who couldn't handle the hot pass. Rush will skate around their net. Tyson Helgeson will bank it off the near glass. The puck wobbles towards Cranley. Cranley has to play it in the crease, and he'll throw it towards the near corner. It's taken by Berg, who drops it for Mayhew. Mayhew fakes to Wesley and pushes ahead to Berg. It tapped off of his stick as it flies into the Rush zone. Murphy will tap it to the far side. It goes to Coella. He'll skate to center ice. Coella will loft it in and chase after it. Berg in the area, cuts in front of Coella. Gets the puck over to Stucker. He'll slice it across to Cutler. Left side, he crosses center ice. Cutler over towards Neal. Gets the bouncing puck, and it goes back to Cutler, who pivots in the right point. Skates towards his left. Cutler fires towards the net, and it's blocked away as it tapped off a Neal skate. Neal charges after it, and he'll wing it around the boards. Grizzlies get it. They fire a shot that goes wide. Neal is looking to redirect it. Neal gets pushed by Hoffman. Rapid City crosses center ice. They've got numbers 3-on-2. Gravel enters the zone. Drops off for Coelho. Coelho left side shot. Saved by Cranley. Rebound is handled by Neal. Neal throws to Messner. Messner crosses center ice. Neal backhanded in as the puck gets some serious air under it. Murphy throws it to the near side. Fitz gathers it. Fitz over to Semick. One-timer goes just wide. Now far side shot. Murphy makes a save on a sharp angle as the Rush clear it out to center. Teixeira near side dances around. Now he enters the zone as he was waiting for Fitz to tag up. Teixeira over to the near goal line and goes between Gallant's legs. Gallant tried to feather it out in front and bounced off the side of the net as Gallant was looking for Fitz. Now Rapid City has it behind their net. They skate from left to right. They'll push to the near side. Kenton Helgeson couldn't get it as Gallant throws it back in. He gets it to Burke. Burke left side, takes a lefty shot that goes high. Went glove side but missed the net. Rapid City 2-on-3 cross center ice. Logan Nelson steps over the line, drops for Aliardi, who bounced it off of Mayhew. Aliardi throws to the far side. Nobody home. Bocage collides with Nelson. Both guys hit the ice. Battle in the far corner. Teixeira trying to hack it away, and he gets the puck and moves it towards Mayhew behind the net. Kyle Mayhew has Utah's lone goal tonight. He has 10 on the season. Keeps his head up as he crosses center ice and chips to his left for Bocage, who gets taken off the puck by Constantino. Constantino will hit it off of Blake Bennett. Penner at center ice will wrap it around the boards. Murphy cuts it off behind his net. 11:15 and counting left in the third. We're still tied at 1. Diagonal pass connects to Bennett. He skates on the right side, drops it for Aliardi. He skates around Utah's net, does Aliardi. He's on the far side. Throws it towards the middle. One-timer, saved by Cranley as Peter Merzika had a good look from the high slot. It was snatched in the air by Cranley. About shoulder high, he holds on. 11:01 left in the third period. It's the Grizzlies 1 and the Rush 1. We're back in 1 minute on the Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Smith's always gives you more ways to save on top of our lower than low prices. And when you download the Smith's app, you can enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons and earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. With a Boost membership, you'll save even more with double fuel points and free delivery. Discover more ways to save big every day. Smith's, fresh forever.
11:01 left in the third period. We're tied at 1. Nobody has scored here so far in the final regulation frame. You know, we haven't had a single game at home decided past regulation. It's the 25th home game for the Grizzlies this year. Who knows? Maybe tonight's tonight. Blake Bennett scored a first period goal for Rapid City, 12:30 in. Kyle Mayhew tied it up 12:47 into the second with Burke and Gallant getting the assist. Utah gets it. Wickers moves ahead to Aragon across center ice. It hit off a stanchion. Penner down the middle loses it as Brett Davis in his rush debut loses it at center ice. Stucker took it away. Now Parker Bowman dumps it in and races after it. He collides with Wickers. Bowman in the corner gets a good shoulder check from Fitz. Rapid City gets it up top lefty shot. Kick saved by Cranley. Rebound. Grizzlies clear it towards the right point. Kept in by Hoffman. He fires towards the net. It goes wide. Boy, good job by the Grizzlies defensively. The shot from the left wing kicked off by Cranley. There was some loose change out in front. The Grizzlies were able to clear it out towards the point. It's been a great defensive effort by both teams tonight. Robbie Stucker did a good job cutting off Parker Bowman. Bowman was out in front of the net, but just lost his balance and couldn't get that second chance. Brett Stapley will take the draw. He talks with the linesman and has a laugh. Stapley, a light-hearted guy. He's out there with Berg and Brandon Cutler. Maurizio Coelho will take the draw for Rapid City. As Stapley kicked out of the face-off circle, Brandon Cutler will take the draw. Cutler and Stapley have been Utah's top 2 scorers all season. Since the Christmas break, they've certainly been instrumental in getting the Grizzlies back in the playoff race. Draw won by Utah. They're in their own zone, skating from right to left. As Stapley gets a new try, so push it ahead. Berg chases after it, but Brett Gravel throws it to center ice. Coelho over skates it. Mayhew over to Wesley. Wesley gathers it in front of Cranley's net. Now he stops behind him. As Utah spreads the ice, Stapley cutting towards Wesley's right. But Wesley gets to Mayhew left side. Mayhew drifts to his right. He's at new try, so feather it towards Berg. Berg across center ice dumps it in. As Rapid City throws to the near side. Rush will lift it in the air, goes over Wesley's head and skips towards Cranley. Cranley has to play it, though, in the crease, and he'll cover up as Brett Gravel and Kyle Mayhew are chasing after Will Cranley. 9:56 left in the third period. Grizzlies have taken 5 shots here in the third period. Rapid City's taken 6. Grisby entertaining the crowd. It's anybody's game. And for Utah, victory means that they will be tied with Allen for 4th place in the Mountain Division with 53 standings points. Allen would have a better point percentage as they do have 2 games in hand. Stapley takes a draw against Logan Nelson. Stapley, the former draft pick of the Montreal Canadiens. Draw won by Utah. Mayhew holding his face. He were hit with a high stick over to Billy Constantino. Right point, righty shot saved by Cranley. Cutler will bank it off the far boards. Now it kicks off of Wesley's skate. Mayhew will gallop after it near side. He'll push it ahead to Berg, who crosses center ice left wing. Berg enters the zone and gets pushed by Constantino, so Berg dumps it in. As Grizzlies get it back to Constantino, Aliardi pushes across as Tyson Helgeson slices the right wing past Aliardi that connects. He'll skate towards the right circle. Righty shot. Saved by Cranley. And he holds on with 9:23 left in the third. Last Saturday was the 2-year anniversary of Will Cranley signing his NHL contract with the St. Louis Blues. That was on March 2nd of 2022 that his life changed for the better, signing the 3-year contract with St. Louis. As Cranley looks over in his crease. He's done a good job tonight, stopping 28 of 29. Logan Nelson will take the draw against Gallant. Nelson's got a size advantage on Gallant. Gallant's one of the faster players on the Grizzlies club. Draw one by Nelson as Hoffman, right point, pushes across towards Merzika in his pro debut. He's played a good game. Puck along the near side. Burke has to go to center ice. He'll throw it in. Murphy in front of his crease will keep the play alive as he'll get it to Tyson Helgeson, who skates around Rapid City's net. He's challenged by Bocage. Hoffman back towards Merzika as Bocage gets dragged down by Merzika. Referee's going to let them play tonight. We haven't had any penalties since the 2 penalties were called on Utah simultaneously, 8:30 into the first. Nelson hippity opts out to neutralize. Gallant will throw it back in. Zach Hoffman chases after it. He collides with Bocage in a violent collision as both guys keep their feet. Bocage throws it up top for Messner. Messner loses his balance. Rapid City will toss it off of Messner. It gets some air under it as it skips towards Blake Bennett. He clears it back to new tries. Grizzlies have the puck as Messner skates around the Grizzlies logo at center ice. He skates in. Left circle, lefty shot. Kick saved by Murphy in the butterfly position. Rebound goes to Hoffman. They'll skate towards the far corner. Messner delivers a hit. Hoffman pushes Messner along the wall. Neal gets physical, throwing around Hoffman. Messner rejoins the play as he gets pushed in the back. Messner holds his ground. Neal does as well. Rapid City comes out of the scrum of the puck as it goes to the near side. Rush will lift it out to center ice. It's gloved and dropped by Stucker. As it goes to Cutler, he pushes ahead to Wickers. Wickers to Neal, who enters the zone near side. He gets held up by Bennett. Play starting to get physical again here. 12 minutes into the third period. As a battle, James Hardy over there with Neal. As Rapid City, Kenton Helgeson wings it towards the rush behind their net. Now pass ahead to Nelson. It skips off of his stick. Chasing after it is Hardy. Wickers gets there first and pushes along the near boards. Aragon clears it out the center. Now it goes into the rush zone as running it down as Cooper Jones. They'll move it across as the rush. Kenton Helgeson slices to the right side. Davis couldn't handle the hot pass. Rush keeping the attack zone. Hardy right side gets poked away by Mayhew. Now Hardy gets pushed along the boards by Mayhew. Puck goes around Utah's net. Wesley far side gets ahead to Aragon. Fans stomp their feet here at Maverik Center as Fitz throws it towards Murphy. Murphy thought about covering it up. Instead, Rapid City will bank it off the near glass. It goes to Mayhew. Skates towards the near circle. They can take a lefty shot. It goes wide. Boy, didn't miss by much. 2-on-1 for Rapid City. They enter the zone. Gravel skates towards left circle. Centering pass out in front. Shot. Saved by Cranley. Everybody hacking away. Rush hits the side of the net as Mayhew's laying in front of Cranley. Puck ends up at the point. Gravel right side. Throws to the left circle. Lefty shot. He's blocked away by Wesley Stick, and it goes out of play. Boy, the Rush had some good looks there, but the Grizzlies did a great job protecting the crease. 6:44 left in regulation. We're still tied at 1. First of a 3-game set. Same 2 teams tomorrow night. 6:50 pregame show, 7:10 face-off. Draws in the far circle. And it's won by Utah. Semick skates around Cranley's net. As he tried to get to Berg, but the puck kind of flubbed up this stick. Berg over towards Stapley, who gets around a defender. Stapley left side. Loses the puck as he gets pushed by Tyson Helgeson. As Berg gets hit over in the near corner. Cutler around Rapid City's net towards the far side. Gets up top. Teixeira has a glance off his stick out to center ice. As Rapid City crosses center. Quella enters the zone. Skates towards the right circle. Quella stops in the corner. As he'll skate towards the point. Now gets to Hoffman. One-timer saved by Cranley. Rebound shot saved by Cranley. Rebound shot to score. As Keanu Yamamoto gives the Rush a 2-1 lead with 6:08 left in the third. It wasn't the first shot, and it didn't even look like it was the second. Yamamoto got the second rebound and put it away. Hoffman took the initial shot. It bounced off of Cranley. Second shot was taken by Gravel. Cranley made that save, and then Yamamoto skated in, got it in front of the crease, and put it away. So Gravel and Hoffman should get the assist, and for Yamamoto, it's his 16th of the year. 6:08 left in the third. It's now a 2-1 Rush lead. Crowd has been boisterous here tonight. Strauss giving it center ice. Utah looking for the tying goal. As the Rush have gotten goals from Blake Bennett and Keanu Yamamoto. As Burke gets it towards Bokosh. He enters from the left side. He'll stop before he gets to the circle. Centering pass out in front. Shot saved by Murphy. As Gallant took the shot, Murphy made a big save. Bokosh up top to Wickers. Left side throws to the right. One-timer. And Burke didn't get much on it. Rapid City's lost 11 of their last 12, and they're hungry for a win. Grizzlies looking to start the homestand in style. High slot. Stucker righty shot goes high. Bokosh behind the net. As he'll skate towards the far side. He'll back in it up top. Stucker right side. Fires towards Gallant. He's in the far circle. Gallant gets it across to Wickers. Wickers dance around. Gets to Bokosh. Now up top right side for Stucker. He'll throw it back to Bokosh, who couldn't handle it. Bokosh gets it off the near wall. He'll push it up top for Wickers, who kept the line. He'll backhand it to Stucker, right side. Stucker over to Bokosh. One-timer, he didn't get much on it. It bounced off the end boards. Connor Murphy gets the bouncing puck, and he holds on. 5:11 left in the third. It's the Rush 2, and the Grizzlies 1. We're back in 1 minute to find out how this one ends together. This is the Grizzlies Hockey Network, presented by Rio Tinto Kennecott.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to americafirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
Why is Jerry Seiner the #1 Kia store in the Salt Lake region? Selection. We've got over 350 new Kias to choose from. Savings. Shop over 40 new Kia Sportage models and save up to $2,500 off when you buy. Jerry Seiner has been the area's most trusted automotive source for over 40 years. Little wonder then how we've made thousands of friends to last a lifetime. Jerry Seiner Kia, South Jordan.
Rush lead 2-1 as Keanu Yamamoto scored a 16th of the year, 13:52 in. Brett Gravel and Zach Hoffman got the assist. It was 2 rebounds off of Cranley, and that second rebound was gathered by Yamamoto, put it away. Rush looking for a victory to end a 3-game losing skid as Grizzlies have in the attack zone with the puck. Wesley across to Mayhew, left point. He'll take a lefty shot that goes wide. It might have gotten a piece of a Rush skater. Rapid City's Billy Constantino pushes ahead. Mayhew over to Aragon, trying to get to Penner. He was held up by Constantino, who couldn't accept the puck. As on the near side, Mayhew left side skates towards a circle, a feather to Aragon, who feeds it back to Mayhew. Mayhew to the near goal line for Fitz, who one-hands it. Fitz gathers the puck up right across. Wesley right side fires towards the net. It gets redirected. Murphy makes the save. Penner runs into Murphy. He might have been pushed by Tyson Helgeson, but Murphy holds on and makes the save. With 4:33 left in the third. Draws give me in the rush zone. 4:33 left in the third. Smoke him if you got him as Grizzlies are looking to find a way to tie it up. Rapid City's put together a pretty good defensive effort. Grizzlies have outshot the Rush 39-34. Same teams tomorrow night. Looks like it's going to be a pretty entertaining series. As the draw taken by Stapley. Far circle, Maurizio Cuella's taking a lot of Rapid City's big faceoffs tonight. He's been one of their Iron Men. He hasn't missed a game this season. Rapid City wins the draw. They've been a team that's been led by their top 2 forward lines this season. As Stapley throws it towards the middle. It's picked off by Rapid City. As Grizzlies looking for the tying goal. Rapid City looking for some insurance. As puck bounces off a couple sticks at the Rapid City line. Cutler fires it in deep. Yamamoto slings along the far boards. It bounced off a rush skate, and they one-hand it back towards the Utah line, where it's taken by Wickers. They'll push it across to Stapley, who diagonals it to Cutler across the center ice. He'll lay it for Berg. Berg steps over the line, near side, drops it for Cutler. He'll take a lefty shot, and it goes wide. Might have bounced off Murphy, about shoulder high. Berg over towards Wickers, left side. Wickers around to Cutler. Cutler skates around Rapid City's net with the puck as he's being challenged by Merzika in his pro debut. Far side, Berg gets up top. Stapley, or Stucker gets it. He'll throw it to Cutler, right side. He'll bank it off the end boards. Berg tried to center it, hit the side of the net. Wickers over to Cutler, right side. Cutler dances around. Now he skates towards the corner. He chips it as it goes to Stucker. Stucker couldn't handle it. As Rapid City crosses center ice. Brett Gravel steps over the line right side, and he'll throw it in deep and soft as Utah chasing after it. Gravel comes off the ice. Stucker behind his net will push it to Bocage. 3:12 and counting left in the third. Rapid City leads 2-1. Bocage gets around 3 defenders. Right side shot saved by Murphy. Grizzlies trying to bat it about chest high. Gallant swung and missed. Bocage left side gets it. Righty shot is blocked away. Now shot and score! Grizzlies tied up! I think it's Nathan Burke. Burke gets his 18th of the year. And with 2:58 left in the third, we're tied at 2. The fans are going crazy here at Maverik Center. Bocage was on the left side, took the shot. It bounced out in front of the crease onto Burke. And Burke put it away before Murphy and the rest of the Rush skaters knew where it was. As Nathan Burke got it about 5 feet in front of the crease and put it past Murphy. Burke gets the goal. Alex Bocage with the assist. We're tied at 2. Less than 3 minutes left in regulation. We haven't had overtime at a game in Maverik Center this year. It's possible here in game 25 of the home schedule we get one. Puck bounces at the Rapid City line as Constantinu gets chased by Burke. Constantinu throws behind his back as Tyson Helgeson moves ahead to Blake Bennett. Now across. Constantinu crosses center. He'll chip it towards Aliardi. Right side. He'll loft it towards the far corner. Wesley gathers it. And he'll zip it ahead as it bounces to center ice. Rapid City throws it to Constantinu, who chases after it, and he'll flub it in. Wesley chasing after it, and he gets it in the near corner. As Wesley slides it to neutral ice off the far wall for Fitz. Fitz steps over the line, skates towards his left, and gets it to Stapley, who stops along the near side. Now across to Aragon. Up top to Teixeira, right side over to Semick. Semick throws it towards the middle. Shot goes wide as Aragon had a good look. Redirecting the Semick. Centering pass out in front. Less than 2 minutes left in regulation. As Fitz has a glance off his skate, he chases after it. Tyson Helgeson gets there first. As now turnover. Stapley far goal line. Centers out to Berg. Take a shot that goes just wide. And now Fitz will bounce it off a rush skate. Now goes back to Fitz along the near boards. He gets up top to Semick, who gets the bouncing puck. He'll fire it towards the near corner. It's taken by Stapley, who gets to Fitz. He'll take a shot. That's blocked away by Murphy. 1:35 and counting left. Stapley over to Fitz. Shot saved by Murphy. Rapid City throws to the high slot. Teixeira keeps it in. They'll throw it to the far side. Burke gets pushed by Hoffman. Puck skips towards the far side. Rapid City gets it. As the rush, get back check. Berg took it away. Berg gets dragged by Rapid City. No call. Berg in the left wing. He'll take a lefty shot. And it goes off of Murphy and goes wide off the end glass. Cutler, right side. Skates towards his left. Puck exits the zone. And the whistle blows. Offside is on Utah with 1:08. Or make that 1:07 left in the third. Oh, what an exciting game we got here at Maverik Center. We're tied at 1 heading into the third period. Keanu Yamamoto gave Rapid City a 2-1 lead, 13:52 in. The Grizzlies got the tying goal, 17:02 win with Nathan Burke getting his 18th of the year and Alex Bocage getting his 5th assist. Burke, Gallant, and Bocage are out there, though that's the forward combination that led to Utah's tying goal. They're out there with Mayhew and Wesley. Rapid City wins the draw. They've got Nelson with Aliardi and Gravel, their best forward line. Make that Bennett instead of Gravel. As Mayhew at neutral ice gets to Burke, he gets pushed by Nelson. Bocage gets the puck. They'll throw a left wing pass to Burke. Burke steps over the line, pivots to the point. They'll skate towards his right. Burke gets it up top. Wesley gathers it in the right point. Wesley dancing around. They'll throw it around the wall. Taken by Gallant in the near corner. 40 seconds left. We're tied at 2. Over to Burke. He's on the far side. Over to Wesley. One-timer. Saved by Murphy. As he gathered it around the rush wording in the front of the jersey. Well, a pretty good look by Josh Wesley in a sharp angle. And Murphy did a good job not only making the save, but not allowing a rebound. Now 35 seconds left in the third. Grizzlies done a good job getting the puck in the attack zone. They've had it there for about the last 5 minutes after Rapid City took the 2-1 lead. Well, who knows? Maybe this will be the time Utah plays one past regulation here at Maverik Center. We'll see. Grizzlies do have in the attack zone with a chance to win it. Stapley will take the face-off. Cutler scored some big goals for Utah this season. He's out there. Adam Berg as well as Mayhew and Wesley. So the same 5 on the ice for Utah. Boisterous crowd of 7,458 here at Maverik Center tonight. Brett Davis will take the face-off for Rapid City. Davis acquired in a trade earlier this week from the Florida Everblades. Rapid City did trade a good forward and Jimmy Soper to Florida. As big face-off. Davis anxious, so Stapley. Drop, won by the Grizzlies. Wesley right side keeps it in. He'll get to Stapley along the end boards. He gets hit by Davis. Around the net, Cutler has it. Near side, he'll back it up top to Mayhew, left point. Hot pass to Cutler, connects. Cutler fires towards the net. It glanced off a stick. Rapid City gets it, 20 seconds left. Rush will slice it out towards Aliardi. It bounced off of Mayhew. Cutler gets it, left side. He'll step over the line. He gets taken off by Hoffman. Berg gets it, 10 seconds left. Berg up top to Mayhew, takes a shot. Saved by Murphy. Rebound goes to Rapid City. Nelson carries it out to neutralize. 3 seconds left, fires towards the net. It's gloved by Cranley. He holds on. Time runs out. For the first time here at Maverik Center this season, we have overtime. Grizzlies have had a lot of success in games past regulation this season. They have had 6 games decided in overtime. They haven't had a single game go to a shootout. Actually, it's the 6th time past regulation. The Grizzlies are 4-1 in overtimes this year. Remember, Brandon Cutler had 2 overtime game winners. Dylan Fitz had an overtime game winner on January 5th. And Nathan Burke over in Idaho on February 10th also won in overtime. So both teams get a standing point with the way Connor Murphy performed in net, stopping 44 of 46. He almost single-handedly earned the standing point for Rapid City. Ryan Knaswich, Grizzlies head coach, talking things over. We have mentioned the Grizzlies have had success past regulation. Good crowd here at Maverik Center, and hopefully a big one tomorrow night. If you joined us late, Rapid City had a 1-0 lead after one period as Blake Bennett scored 12:30 in. In the second period, Kyle Mayhew tied it up with his 10th of the year with Gallant and Burke getting the assist. Score is tied to 1 after 2 periods. Keanu Yamamoto gave Rapid City a 2-1 lead. He scored 13:52 in. Gravel and Hoffman with the assist. And then Nathan Burke scored 17:01 into the third period with Bocage getting the assist. Grizzlies will start overtime with Bocage, Gallant, and Wesley. That's the 3 for Utah. Both teams switched ends of the ice. Grizzlies will be skating from left to right here in overtime. Rapid City will start overtime with Logan Nelson and Alex Aliardi. Billy Constantinu will start overtime for Rapid City as he's been a dependable defenseman for Scott Burt's crew here tonight. Wesley, Gallant, and Bocage talk things over. So who's going to be the hero tonight? In overtime, Fitz has 1 OT game winner. Brandon Cutler has 2, and Nathan Burke has another 1. 7 minutes are put on the scoreboard clock. That's the overtime time here in this league, as opposed to the 5 minutes you see in other leagues. 6 game past regulation for the Grizzlies. They're 4-1 in overtime. It's the first time we've had one here at Maverik Center. Draw one by the Grizzlies. Wesley back in his own zone near side. And so skate in front of Cranley's net. Wesley's got 14 goals this season. He'll push it to his left for Gallant. Gallant races into the zone. He gets back checked and taken away as it goes deep in the Rapid City zone. Near corner. Bocage skates along the goal line. Backhand shot. It's chipped over Murphy and goes wide. Constantinu chases after it. They'll move it across. It goes to Logan Nelson. Nelson will push it across to Aliardi. He's all alone. He'll skate into the zone. Right side, fakes a slap shot. Skates in, backhand shot. Saved by Cranley. And where's the whistle? The whistle finally blows by the referees. Everybody stops skating. Rapid City took the first shot of overtime as Aliardi put together a pretty good move 33 seconds in. Aliardi was on the right side, faked the slap shot, skated in smoothly, was able to get a backhand attempt, and Cranley had to make a crafty save on. Boy, Will Cranley's certainly been outstanding each of the last 2 games. Blake Bennett's out there for Rapid City. He'll take the face-off. He's out there with Gravel and Tyson Helgeson. Stapley, Cutler, and Mayhew. As Stapley wins the draw throughout the center ice. Cutler chasing after it. Blake Bennett gives Stapley a good shoulder. Bennett has it 2-on-1. Right side. Bennett takes a lefty shot. Hits the post. Hits the post. The iron unkind. Grizzlies come back the other way. Cutler enters the zone 2-on-2. Gets to Stapley. Stapley gathers it with Gravel nearby. Over to Mayhew, right side. Mayhew dances around on the point. Drops it off for Cutler. Cutler on the right side. Skates towards his left. Cutler now exits the zone on his own. As Cutler now in Grizzlies territories. He's being shadowed like a hawk by Tyson Helgeson. Ahead to Stapley, who enters the zone. Over to Mayhew, right side. Over to Cutler down the middle. He couldn't handle it. As Cutler was looking ahead before he gathered the puck. Stapley, far side. Action still in the rush zone. Stapley gets to Mayhew. Back to Stapley, the University of Denver connection. Cutler exits the ice. As Stapley gets it towards Nathan Burke. He's in the right wing. Burke dances around the point. As now Dylan Fitz enters. Burke over to Fitz. He's in the right side. Robbie Stucker replaced Mayhew. Fitz will carry it back to neutralize. 5:20 and counting left in overtime. Fitz over to Burke. Burke steps over the line. Skates towards the left circle. He had to tap off of Bennett's skate and lose the puck. Rapid City near side. They get it as Tyson Helgeson dances around. Rush will switch up forwards. Tyson Helgeson will drop it off for Hoffman as Helgeson will leave the ice. Hoffman will backhand it ahead to Yamamoto, who scored Rapid City's second goal tonight. He has 16 on the season. Yamamoto skates around Koella as Yamamoto will lay it for Koella. He's in the Rush zone near side. Koella will skate around Rapid City's net. Rush patient with their approach. Koella gets the neutralized, pushes ahead for Hoffman. Koella overskates it. Bocage gathers it. He crosses center ice 1-on-2. Bocage enters the zone left side. He'll toe drag now and keep the puck and fall down. Rapid City has it. They may have numbers. Bocage trying the play. Rush under the zone. Koella enters the zone right side. Skates towards the far circle. Take a righty shot that goes wide. As Koella near side gets blasted by Bocage. Stucker gets pushed by Hoffman. Hoffman gets it. Near side. Righty shot saved by Cranley. Rebound, Grizzlies banking off the near boards and chase after it. Gallant gets it. One-on-one, he enters the zone. He's to the right side. Gallant trying to skate towards his left, and they got poked away by Yamamoto's skate. They'll drop it for Hoffman as Koella and Yamamoto will exit. So will Gallant for Utah. Rush gets a neutralize. Constantinu enters the zone left side with speed. They'll stop in the near circle. Try to split a double team, lose the puck as it goes to the far corner. Constantinu chases after it. Stapley goes on one knee. Aliardi has it. As Aliardi will chip it to the left side for Nelson. Nelson dances around. He'll veer off to the right. He'll take a righty shot. He scores as Logan Nelson wins it for Rapid City. He gets his 15th of the year as the Rush end their 3-game losing skid as Rapid City gets a 3-2 win. Nelson has been a Grizzlies killer over the last 2.5 years. He bounced it off of Cranley's chest and it trickled past the goal line. So Rush get the series victory, or they get the win tonight. Grizzlies can still get the series victory with 2 more games this series. Utah gets a standing point tonight, but it's just 1 as Rapid City comes away with a 3-2 victory. Logan Nelson, the hero for Rapid City, gets his 15th of the year. Post-game show coming up next. Once again, the final score from Maverik Center. It's the Rapid City Rush 3 and the Utah Grizzlies 2. As Utah is now 4-2 in games decided past regulation. This is the Grizzlies Hockey Network, presented by Rio Tinto Kennecott.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to AmericaFirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
Final score from Maverik Center, Rapid City 3, Utah 2, as Logan Nelson scored his 15th of the year, 3:20 into overtime. He got the game winner. Alex Aliardi and Billy Constantinu with the assist. That was the 3 that started overtime for Rapid City, and it was their second shift in the extra session. Rush ended up with all 3 shots in overtime. Grizzlies did outshoot the Rush 46-38. It was a good defensive effort by both clubs, and despite the loss, Will Cranley played a good game, stopping 35 of 38. You got to tip your hat to Connor Murphy. He saved 44 of 46 as he picks up his 6th victory of the season. Well, for the Grizzlies, they have now lost 5 of their last 6, but Utah did pick up a standing point. Allen did lose to Kansas City in regulation 3-1, so the Grizzlies do gain 1 more standing point towards Allen for 4th place in the Mountain Division. For Rapid City, it's only their 2nd win over their last 13 games. And for the Rush, they've had 6 games. This is their 6th game past regulation. The Rush have actually had a decent amount of success in overtime. The Rush are now 4-2 in overtime games this season. Let's recap the scoring. It was a very active first period in terms of the shot counts. A combined 36 shots were taken in the first period. Utah had 20 and Rapid City had 16. Rush scored first tonight, and that seems to be a consistent theme among the Grizzlies and the importance of them scoring first. Blake Bennett scored 12:30 into the contest with Alex Aliardi picking up the assist. Rush led 1-0 after 1. In the second period, Utah outshot Rapid City 10-6. It was Kyle Mayhew scoring his 10th goal of the year, 12:47 in, with Cole Gallant and Nathan Burke getting the assist. The score was tied at 1 after 2 periods. Keanu Yamamoto scored 13:52 into the third period. There were 2 rebounds on the play. The initial shot was taken from the right point by Zach Hoffman, bounced off of Cranley, and then Brett Gravel had a shot, bounced that one off of Cranley, and Keanu Yamamoto was able to locate it and find the back of the net, 13:52 in. Yamamoto picked up his 16th goal of the year. The Grizzlies continued to battle. They had the puck in the offensive zone for quite some time, and it led towards Nathan Burke getting his 18th of the year. And I don't even think you can put any of the blame on Murphy for that, because Bokaj took the shot on the left side. There was a lot of bodies. Bokaj bounced it off of somebody. Puck bounced about 5 feet in front of the crease, and Burke was able to locate it before any Rapid City player was. That was going to be how the Grizzlies were going to score tonight. I mean, Mayhew's goal in the second period looked like it might have bounced off a Rapid City skater. And then obviously the third period goal was one that it was just kind of one of those really odd scramble type of plays. And that's how Burke scored 17:01 into the third. We went to overtime. Rapid City, the Grizzlies looked like they had the puck there about the first minute of overtime. Once Rapid City got it, they were very patient and methodical with their approach. They eventually got the puck in the attack zone. Nelson had a pretty good look down the middle, and Nelson's one of those guys, kind of like Bokaj. He's got a very crafty, quick shot. It gets on goaltenders in a hurry. Look, they just kind of bounced off of Cranley's right shoulder and trickled past the goal line, and that was all she wrote as the Rush came away with a 3-2 victory. Great crowd here at Maverik Center, 7,458 was the attendance tonight. Grizzlies are averaging over 7,200 fans over the last 13 home games. Nathan Burke ended up with a multiple-point game for the Grizzlies. He had 1 goal and 1 assist. So Nathan Burke was outstanding tonight. 3 stars of the game. They all go to Rapid City, though. I don't remember who the 3 stars are, and they're not listed on the app right now. I think the 3rd star probably is going to go to Keanu Yamamoto, who scored the third period goal for Rapid City. 2nd star, and he probably should be the number 1 star, Connor Murphy, who saved 44 of 46. Number 1 star, the hero, Logan Nelson, who was a +1 and had 2 shots, and the second shot he took tonight found the back of the net. So Rapid City gets a 3-2 victory. And for the Grizzlies, they hope tomorrow night to bounce back and come away with evening up the series. Utah can still win the series, and after all, they did pick up a standing point tonight. Grizzlies' record falls to 25-29-2. Rapid City with the win. Their record goes to 21-33-2 as their 3-game losing skid comes to an end. Oddly enough, Rapid City has had more success on the road than they have at home this season. We're talking about a Grizzlies 3-star efforts. Nathan Burke probably number 1. Kyle Mayhew would be the number 2, and then Will Cranley would be the 3rd star. But tonight, it was Rapid City that comes away with the victory as Utah played past regulation for the first time at home, and it's the Rush that come away with a 3-2 victory. Next broadcast of Utah Grizzlies hockey will be tomorrow night, 6:50 pregame show, 7:10 face-off for the second of this 3-game series. Make sure you get your tickets to UtahGrizzlies.com and be part of Grizzmania, as looks like the hockey renaissance in the Salt Lake Valley continues as we had another outstanding crowd, but it's still filing out here at Maverik Center tonight. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast and not necessarily the final outcome. Once again, in 2 hours and 30 minutes, in front of a crowd of 7,458, Logan Nelson played the role of the villain among Grizzlies fans' eyes as he scored the overtime game winner, 3:20 into the extra session. We'll talk to you tomorrow night, 6:50 pregame show, 7:10 face-off. Until then, I'm Tyson Whiting, and it is what it is. You've been listening to the Grizzlies Hockey Network, presented by Rio Tinto Kennecott.